Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot out. Are we live? Yo. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Are we live? Let me get everything right. Let me get everything right, bro. Because we going crazy, bro. We going crazy today, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all all to pull up. You know what I mean? Live chat. Stop playing with it. Yeah. We going to let everybody pull up. Let me figure out how this gold thing works. How does this gold thing work? 10 super chats, huh? No. I don't know if I mean. Oh, what's goody? Oh, we in here. Oh yeah, we just getting things right. Yeah, you pulling up. You know what time it is. You know exactly what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Pull up a seat. It's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be another legendary one. You know what I mean? I don't go live often, but when I do, it's legendary. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like I just beat a case. We're gonna talk about it. Huh? Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing who you screaming, feeding for money, your knuckle. Come on now, huh? Stop playing with it. Hold on, let me get everything right. We're gonna talk about the Karen of hip hop, and his attempts to censor, silence, all that goofiness, and how it failed. So we got him, ladies and gentlemen. We fucking got him. Huh? Alrighty. So, before we even get into anything, I got to tweet out and let everybody know that, we live right now. We got a couple goals to talk about today. We got a couple goals. Let me just get the housekeeping straight. First of all, hit that thumbs up button. I need to see, there's 300 people in here. First like goal is 200. Let's get it to 200. Huh? We're going to read all the pages of this UMG dismissal and Judge Vargas setting Aubrey Graham's soul on fire. Fire! On earth, wind, and fire. Huh? I haven't even tweeted this out yet. And so make sure you hit that thumbs up when you get in here. Now, as you guys know, I dropped Document 79, and that's because Drake put me in the paperwork. Now, I was waiting for it to get cleared up, and I was always going to drop like a, because I always felt like, especially my part of it with the whole looking into UMG, if we have messages, I always knew I was going to get thrown out, so I was always going to have a little victory lap thing. But the fact that the whole case got thrown out is a victory lap for rap. But here's what I'm going to tell y'all right now. We got a donation goal today, ladies and gentlemen. If we can hit $550, I will leak some of Document 80 right now. Yes, I said it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, y'all didn't know I was there. Y'all didn't know As soon as this got dismissed, you should have known I was in the studio. Y'all should have known I was in the studio. So once we hit about what did I say, 550? Oh, and let me tell you, it gets spooky. Huh? Let me tell you, it gets spooky. So 550 is the goal. Shout out to everybody in here. Hold on, let me tweet out to the folks that we live. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and put the Twitters on it. Oh, and we gonna talk. I got something else to announce. But let me get this. Let me tweet this off first, and then we gonna announce something else. Y'all gonna love. Y'all gonna love. You see how happy I am? I feel like I was one of the people from the beginning of this. That we gonna get into all of that. Let me go ahead and share this. Let my socials know we out here. You feel me? Let me go ahead and tweet it to the Twitter. We alive. Hold on. Right now. Yeah. Comma. Breaking down. Yeah, hold on. Breaking down Drake's massive L in the UMG dismissal. Hold on. It feels good to type that. Yeah, We going over all what is it, 38 pages? Let me see. Let me pull it up right here. Yeah, we going over all 38 pages. And we dropping, and we might be dropping some exclusives. Pull TF up, you dumb. Nah, let's say all that. All right, now I gotta read it back. Come on now, stop. Okay. We live right now breaking down Drake's massive L and the UMG case dismissal. We going over all 38 pages, and we might be dropping some exclusives. Pull the F up. It's about to be epic. One for the books. Alrighty. Okay. Huh? Yeah. Selena Dragon. Oh, we got some donos already. They say they want to hear that document 80. They say, Screw, you can't just tell us you already got document 79, a classic. Don't worry. Document 80 is going to be... Come on now. Huh? I'm already sweating. I tried to tell him, bro, before we get into this. Oh, we done hit 200 thumbs up already. We done hit 200 thumbs up. Shout out to the moderators in here for tapping in. We're going to need y'all. Let me go ahead and also tweet this out to my Discord. Let you know, because sometimes the Discord don't be known what, you know what I mean? So before we get into more of this, let me just break down how I feel like, oh, we already to damn near $40. Remember, $550 donation goal. You feel me? Let me tag that. $550 donation goal for me to leak some of document 80. Shout out to all the reactors. Hold on. 550 donation goal to leak some of document. We're gonna get into it. Let me document 80 PayPal Scru @gmail. My PayPal is just my email. Hold on. Cash app $Scru. Let's go ahead and put that up there. Now, let's really talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's really get into this, man. We're gonna read the super chats too. Don't even trip. We're gonna be here for a while because we're gonna be reading 38 pages. So I feel like in the beginning of this whole thing, right? This is ironic. If you was really, first of all, how many people have been watching me through this whole entire battle? Like, how many of y'all were subscribed to me during like that? Let me see that before we even go any further. I want to see how many of y'all were subscribed to me during like that, because I want to know exactly. And if you weren't subscribed to me during like that, let me know when you found my page. That's another one. What song of the battle did you get on? Oh, we already did $64. Oh, y'all want to hear that? Y'all already want to hear that? Hit that thumbs up button. Our next like goal, since we already crushed it, is 400. We at 288 right now. Hit that thumbs up button. Okay. Whole time, check the chat history. I was introduced to during the beef, yes, sir. And even if you caught, during later on, right? If you caught onto my channel later on and you went through, I'm assuming you went through and listened to the whole thing. Now, if you contrary to what the parasocial owls be saying, contrary to what a lot of those weirdos be tweeting, contrary to a lot of stuff that they be trying to get gotcha moments on, everybody who watched me during this battle knows I was one of the most lenient people on Drake. Let's keep it gangster. Because it's battle rap. I always just look at it as battle rap. I'm not picking. I always want to go back to all my reactions to Drake. The funny part is, them owls will clip certain parts of my old reactions and be like, "Oh, he used to love Drake." Yeah, of course. I used to be a huge Drake fan. I never act like I wasn't. It was clearly the shit he did afterwards. I was rocking with him. I said, I even shot him bail after I said he lost. I said, it's like Dragon Ball Z. There's always a good Dragon Ball Z metaphor. I said, Drake was like he beat the whole Ginyu Force, right? It's like he beat everybody on Namek, but then Frieza beat his ass. And then at the end of the day, you go, I mean, hey, it's Frieza, right? And I said, that's cool. It wasn't until the lawsuit when I got off the ship. I said, okay, we done. We done. We done. And you know why? Because from the moment that lawsuit was presented, go back, there's a lot of people saying the shit that I've been saying right now. Come on now, they called me crazy. Y'all was there, they called me crazy. You remember that? Oh, Scru just trying to do shit for clicks now. Oh, why he taking this so serious? Oh my God, it's not. What is he? Oh my God. Now all of a sudden everybody, this a win for hip hop. I swear we almost lost it there. Come on. Which is cool. Better late than never. By the way, we have a $550 donation goal. Once we hit that, I will leak a part of my next song. Y'all seen Document 79. Document 80. There's going to be a full music video, everything just like 79. This one to me, if you ask me, is way better. Way lyric. Oh, let's not even. Anyway. So, I kept trying. Where was I? I said, I realized because I felt like people didn't know what the hell this was. I felt like people didn't know what the hell this was. When I said, yo, I don't know if y'all understand what's going on, but if what Drake is attempting to do, and maybe it's because I'm the battle rap, I understand, I love battle rap, man. I love hip hop. I love rap in general. Rap is my culture. Rap is everything. I speak rap, live rap, breathe rap, fart rap, all of that. Everything's rap. Here's the thing though. I knew the consequences of something like that. What up, Rich Hustle? I knew the consequences of what could happen if somebody was able to come through and set a precedent that if you say something in a diss track, it might be able to get somebody sued. And I said, this is bigger than just rap. I honestly was confused why more people weren't saying the same shit I said. And I feel like it's always people who damn near, it's a part of the passive listening experience to act like you don't understand what's going on right now. We almost to 400 likes. Hit that thumbs up button when you get in here. It's a part of the passive listening thing to act like none of this shit matters. And I said, bro, if we get somewhere that there's legal precedent of that, we're cooked. It's not just hip hop. And I was even the people who were glazing that three-toed sloth Drake, even the people who were glazing that living Teddy Graham, I said, nigga, y'all are media. At least y'all are YouTubers or social media personalities. What the hell do you think is going to happen if there's a legal precedent, if somebody says something you don't like in a battle even, with artistic expression? What do you think will happen to you goofball? Like, you're cutting your own nose off to spite your face. Who would ever in their life? I literally was just like, once I heard it, I was like, there's no way in hell there'll be anybody trying to defend this. There was niggas trying to defend it. I said, oh, y'all niggas want that Drake interview come hell or high water, nigga. I said, bro, if Drake wins, there's not going to be a culture for niggas to interview anymore. What are y'all doing? We should all be on the same side of this. You know what I think happened? Oh, I'm barring right now. I'm barring. Before we even get into the case, let me cook. Let me get you right to where we need to be. You know what happened? Trump. This is my theory. as one of the main, I don't know, whistleblowers, main people that was talking about this and trying to be against it, as one of those main people, I noticed the temperature switched with that Jimmy Kimmel shit. Come on, hold on. Oh, I'm finna cook. Hit that thumbs up button. I'm finna cook. I'm finna cook. I feel like people didn't realize the attack on freedom of speech or the repercussions of censorship until Trump attempted that shit on Jimmy Kimmel and everybody said, what the fuck? Never that. But let's keep it gangster. What really is the difference between what Trump attempted with Jimmy and what Drake kind of attempted with Kendrick? I understand the scales are a little bit different because we're talking about the president, we're talking about the government. But really, if you think of the action, it's kind of the same thing. It's one person who gets to say whatever they want about people, one person who gets to use their power how indiscriminately how they want. It's one person who doesn't like what one person else is saying, so they're trying to get government involved in taking it down. Y'all niggas thought I was just reacting, huh? Nah, because they said I was overreacting. Then all of a sudden Jimmy Kimmel happened and niggas started canceling their Disney subscriptions. It's the same shit. It's the same attack on freedom of speech. It's the same shit. I think what happened is when people saw that, and I realize we live in a world where a lot of niggas gotta be waist deep in shit before they know it stinks. I think that's when people start going, wait a minute, trying to get the government involved because somebody said something you didn't like is bad. And I think that's when people start going, wait a minute, that's kind of like what Drake's doing. Yes, that's exactly what this nigga's attempting to do. Yeah. Yes. It had nothing to do with the little man. It had, y'all could clip this, I'm going in. It had nothing to do with the little man. It had nothing to do with the battle of corporations and, oh my God, I'm gonna go at the UMG, I'm doing this for us. He wasn't Robin Hood, nigga, he was Trump. MAGA Drizzy get to, what did I say in document 79? MAGA Drizzy get to looking like Trump whenever he beef. I ain't Stephen Colbert, you can't take me off of TV. I'm feeling like Jimmy Kimmel right now, he tried it. He tried it. He tried it. Never that. The issue be, now, a lot of people said this shit got thrown out because it was a stupid, frivolous case and it was always going to get thrown out. And if you had half a brain, you would have known it's going to get thrown out instantly. I say it's my mother's prayers. Come on. We're taking them to church today. I have a beautiful black African Nigerian mother. And when she pray for me, oh, nah. I be feeling sorry for y'all. I be like, the first mistake you did was mess with my mother's son. I swear to God. I swear for God. I swear. You put my name in it, it was up for you, nigga. It was up for you, nigga. On God, nigga. It was this. You was cool till you put my name in it. Then you start, When she get to, and get to talking upstairs, oh, that nigga get to listen. I swear for God. Listen to my song, A God or the Universe on Village Boy. I explain the whole thing. Now, some people going to say that's probably not true, but it makes me feel better. So, I'm glad to see a lot of people are turning around. And it's crazy because it's even a lot of the people. I see good Nigerian talk in the chat. Shout out. Huh? Don't do it though. Ha! Don't fire you. Anyway, so I'm seeing, and speaking of Trump and Drake, I don't know if I'm gonna make this video, but Trump and the parallels of this Trump term and Drake's last couple years is insane. Think about it. Just think about it. Now, Drake was looked at as what, the face of rap for a while, do that. It was popular, right? Through his own actions and through some of the things that he's saying, his rating has shot dramatically down. And then what happened when his rating shot dramatically down? He got to trying to censor. And just like I said, I feel like this moment was his Jimmy Kimmel moment. Losing this was like Trump losing the Jimmy Kimmel shit. It's like Kimmel getting the shit back. I'm telling you, but there is a lot, and we ain't even gonna talk about how the OVO to MAGA red right wing pipeline all of a sudden just like sprouted out of nowhere in the last couple of years. We're not even gonna talk about that. You understand me? Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this again for all the new people in here. We have a goal of $550. When we hit that donation goal, I will leak some of my next song coming up, and it should be dropping next week with the music video, Document 80. I like to call it Hip Hop Always Wins, aka Hip Hop Always Wins. So go ahead. Let me read some of these super chats out because y'all been going crazy and I got to show y'all love. Before we even get to reading, Before we get to reading, I'm opening up in front of the car. I'm just walking up to the car with the blicky on me. I ain't even upped it yet. I'm just walking. Hold on. Let me see them all because y'all going in. All right. Shout out to Bars on a Bird just for the $10 donation. You're a real one. Shout out to Jeremiah Lewis for the $10 sticker. You're a real one. Shout out to What's that? Hold on. Let me pop y'all up here so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Let me pop y'all up here so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Oh God, yeah. Let me get y'all right. All right, let me shout y'all out for real. Shout out to Devon, the man, the myth, the legend, Screwface Jean, or Screwface. Shit gets spooky every day in October for LL Soojay. LL Soojay is insanity. LL Soojay is sick work. Shout out to Selena Dragon. It gets spooky every day in October. I'm loving seeing all of these, bro. Like, yeah, every day. October is great. OVO, October's very own. Oh my God. That O and OVO did you crazy. It did you filthy. Y'all see I'm happy. And don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever forget. Everybody should be happy. I was even looking at a lot of the reactors. Okay, y'all remember that first wave of people that was named? They were named like the early paperwork. Now, the way I was put was the most egregious shit. But like, y'all remember like when Dante and Kai and Drake was saying that the collusion shit? I'm not gonna lie to you. I looked at a lot of my reactor brethren, even though I don't really count like Kai the same type of react like what I do, but we all fam, we all YouTube people. I looked at some of the way they moved after that Weird 2, and I was just like, man, y'all still real. But maybe I came up different because if a nigga puts your name is some paperwork for some shit you didn't do, and just trying to, it wouldn't even have to have been that. That shit happened in real life. A nigga go, me and you got into a fight, then you go put, nigga, when I see yeah. So once I saw that, I said, and maybe I take that different. So it's like, yeah. And I also feel like some of those reactors didn't understand what Drake was saying by putting their names in there. Listen, and I know a lot of people, and I'm not even trying to insult nobody. It'd be about the views. It'd be about the relationships. It'd be about y'all see me, bro. The relationships I've made are the relationships I want. If there's one thing you know about me, hate me or love me, I stand on what I say and I stand on what I believe and I present myself with who I am. So if you don't like it, that's your choice. If you like it, I love it. I feel like people didn't realize that if Drake is putting you in this paperwork or putting you in this thing or putting your name, what he's saying is your word is not bond. And maybe I came up different too, where A nigga saying you lying on you and trying to act like, yo, all you got in this world is your word and your balls, man. That's that Scarface quote. So I said, bro, we are literally tastemakers, if you know that. Especially these people who are way bigger than me. We are tastemakers. What we say, the most important thing that people need to know is what we say we believe. They don't have to agree with it. They don't have to like it. They can get offended. But the most important thing for our job is people know that we aren't being bought to say certain things. That's the most important thing. So when he's saying that, he's hurting your brand. This is the biggest entertainer or one of them in the world. Insinuating that you weren't saying what you felt. You were saying what you were paid to say, or collusion. That's crazy, nigga. That's crazy. To me, that's like if you a gangster, a nigga putting snitching on you. That's like being a street nigga and a nigga put snitching on your jacket. It's like, what? Obviously, it's not the same level because a nigga die about that. But I'm saying like, it's more, but it's a super violation when you are somebody who uses their voice as your main source of income. It is a super violation. That's why critics have to keep their word the way it is, period. So I took it a little different. So when they did that, I was a little weird on how they reacted. But what the way they put my name in it was completely different than theirs, right? Because they weren't asking anything from them, right? They weren't asking to see anything, right? The reason why mine is a different level of violation and why I'm going to be dancing on Drake for the rest of the time until I get a literal personal apology, which I'm not being pompous. Obviously, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not saying, who am I? I'm not saying. But I'm saying, since I know that's not going to happen, it's going to be up because you never corrected that. You went on you there are people who try to use that against me, and you gave them the ammo to try to do it. So it is what it is. When he started asking to see my communications with people, first of all, nigga, I don't know what you think this is, nigga, but Oz is a free man. I got my freedom papers. You can't just stop me in the street and say, hey, let me check your, let me look at this. Fuck you, nigga. Yeah, nigga. What you mean? So that's why, to me, it's different. And maybe I stand for a different thing. Maybe that shit is more important to me than it is to other people. But you're not going to say, yeah, you're not going to do that. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's get to some more of these super chats. But that's why I said I felt like certain people but whatever. Shout out to Elijah Games. You the best, Scru. Oh, much love. When the Chains and Whips freestyle coming? I had to push back the Chains and Whips freestyle. Come on now. You know Document 80 got to come first, then that Chains and Whips. I'm dropping music, bruh. Shout out to Divine Internal. Screw, don't lose. The dismissal is called Document 96, I believe. We need that on the block. Spin. I'm getting my something ready. Turn the F up, everybody. Oh, yeah. See, the reason I'm calling it Document 80 is not because it's accurate. Document 80 is in itself a part of the story. It's saying I was 79 and immediately the next motion, the next thing was it all went down. So this is the next move. So it's not literally that was Document 80. It's just the next document. You lost, nigga. Come on now. I'll bar in the title. In the title, man. Hold on. Bars on Birds. Release the clip. Shout out to that guy. Me, when Eminem and MGK beef, always love from Australia. Shout out to Grandson's Entertainment. I enjoy everything you do. Thank you. Keep it up. Shout out to Ana Gato. Hi from Brazil. Love Screw. We love you. Shout out to Brazil, y'all. I love y'all too, man. Shout out to all my international people. We love you, man. No xenophobes over here, man. We love everybody, man. Shout out to Divine Eternal again. Your energy and passion is infectious, which is why you are elite in this space. Never change, fam. I won't, man. Shout out to Dal Perform. As an educator and college professor, I must admit I tune in and subscribe, and I found your content to be substantial, vocabulary always on point. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I'm teacher approved. Shout out to AC. Screw was the first and the loudest ringing the alarm about the Labrie lawsuit. I believe that's why Labrie targeted him. Scru said and went harder. Scru is hip hop, and that's what scares Labrie, just like Kendrick. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. We're going to read the rest of these super chats, but we got to start getting into where we're, you know what I mean? We got to start getting into this body. Now, before we go in, we have a $550 donation goal for everybody who stepped in here. We are at $147 right now. That's crazy because we just started. We haven't even started reading. When it hits 550, I will play some of Document 80, my next track, aka Hip Hop Wins. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for supporting me. I definitely feel like the notoriety I gained through this battle was dope, but not just because I got bigger, not just because the bag went up, but because more people that are like me have joined this movement. More people who love this art have joined this movement. I now am homies or cool with people that I've been fans of for years. The Company Mans, the Rob Markmans, the Curtis Kings, the Fantanos, the FD Signifiers, all the Jeremy Hatches, the all that stuff, man. It's really dope. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. And now, I got one more thing to say before we start reading this. I need y'all to see this because right now, ladies and gentlemen, y'all gonna love this. So, you gotta know I got some new designs coming. You gotta know that. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, they want to know what is the next design. What am I going to do to commemorate this moment? I feel like I'll be the case. What am I going to do to celebrate besides, Document 80 coming? But ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to pay close attention to the screen right now. I need y'all to peep the screen right now. I need y'all to just, you dig it? I need y'all to just go ahead and hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, it's actually live on the From the Village page right now. So, this is the new design, ladies and gentlemen. It is live right this second at FromTheVillage.com. Hip hop always wins, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! Huh? Hip hop always wins. It's not I know what they did last summer. Shout out to Jennifer Love Hewitt. Shout out to Brandy. You feel me? Shout out to Mekhi Phife. Who else was in those movies? Shout out to all them. I just had to clap back, We got Red, Text. We're going to bring this up later too, at From the Village. We got hoodies. If you are celebrating this moment like we are all the real hip hop fans, all the real hip hop people are doing. If you were somebody who went through this moment in history and watched us come out the other side stronger, and who is us? Hip hop. This for you. This for you. If you will always stand against the snitch god, Labrie Graham, Champagne Cop, yeah, Labrie, I don't know if I call him that. Go ahead and grab you one from thevillage.us. Before this is over, I will put it on the, I'll pin it up there too, and we're going, yeah. So we're going to talk about it more. Keep looking at it. I'm going to show you the different colors, and after that, if you think that this is fire, put some fire emojis in the comments. I need to see if there's a fire design that you rock. Go ahead and get that. Yeah. Y'all see it. Y'all see right here, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. Y'all see the, yeah. I'm Petty Murphy, nigga. You gotta do moves from the 90s. You gotta cabbage back to that shit. Nigga, what you thought this was gonna be, nigga? Yeah, we celebrate, Nick. What you talking about, Goofy? Okay, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at $157. The goal is $550. Let's get into reading. Let's get into this, man. Let's really talk to my guy for a second, because my guy ain't even listening right now. Let's really talk to him. Where's my chat? Oh, here we go. Let's really talk to the guy. Shout out to Judge Vargas. You know, Judge Vargas really did a lot for hip hop. Did a lot for hip hop with this, because she set precedent in the opposite direction than what Drake was trying to do. And that was super dope. Shout out to Mariah Stepson for the $10 donation. You a real one. We are at 668 thumbs up. There's 800 people in here. Hit that thumbs up button, man. Go on, hit that thumbs up button, man. We need to can we get 800 likes? All right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Lawbury Graham, you tried it, guy. You really did. Huh? You really tried it. It was nasty of you to try. Let's get right into this, man. Let's get right into it. Let me get this big enough so y'all can really, hey, no freaking. You know what I mean? So y'all can really see how you know what I mean? Okay. Now, the box with my face in it might be covering up some of the thing. Don't worry. I mean, y'all, it's not that big of a whatever. So, it opens up with United States District Court, Southern District of New York. I'm from New York, New York. Aubrey, and you know what's dope? Is this happened in New York? The birthplace of hip hop. Y'all don't even peep the poetry. Some of y'all ain't even peep the poetry, man. This court case happened miles away from when Kool Herc was, yeah, man. Miles away from the boogie down. You understand, man? That's beautiful. That's poetry. In motion. What do you mean? Okay, let's get back into it. So, Aubrey Drake Graham, Lawbury, aka the Snitch God, aka Champagne Cop, aka Supac, Jeanette Vargas, United States District Judge. This case arises from perhaps the most infamous rap battle in the genre's history. Is that what she said? And that's another thing too, is I've seen some of these quotes and I know goddamn well she rock with hip hop. And I've said this in my other videos where I felt like it's been very weird, where I go like, damn, is it me? Because you know there's been a lot of hip hop cases, or hip hop's been tried a lot in court in different ways. And I keep seeing these judges and lawyers and stuff where I go like, come on, that lawyer's in their 30s, maybe 40s. How the hell you grew up with hip hop, bro? Ain't nobody 30 years old who didn't grow up with hip hop, 35, 40 who didn't grow up. What the hell, y'all don't know hip hop? Because there'd be stuff that'd be said where I go, yo, there needs to be more people in law that understand this music. Because there's certain things that are being said or even being presented as fact that if you just knew the culture, you knew it'd be a lie. You knew it'd be a lie. It doesn't even make sense. It would be like, it would be like if there was a case against samurais and you don't know that samurais use swords. It's like, that might be, you know, you might want to know a little something about what you're trying, right? But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get right to it. Because she ain't lying, or whoever writing this ain't lying. The vitriolic war of words that erupted between superstar recording artists Drake and Kendrick Lamar in the spring of 2024. Damn, this shit reading like a synopsis of a fire ass movie, nigga. From the people who brought you Tupac vs. Biggie. This summer. Okay. Over the course of 16 days, The fact that that was only 16 days is nutty work. It's nutty work. Shout out to For the Love of Living, Screw in honor of document 80. I'm compelled to say, poor Drake. He asked for this. He asked for this. Oh, we already got somebody who grabbed the shirt. Divine E. Hold on. Divine E already grabbed Hip Hop Always Wins. I got to shout you out. Hold on. I'm shouting you out live. Hold on, my guy. He said, or she, D. Will said, I would like to know how to get on the t-shirt game as I know I have a dope catchphrase. But email me, gang. Shout out to you for grabbing one. You a real one. You grabbed the lime green, too. I see you, Pepe. I see you, Pepe. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, man. I know them shirts going to go crazy in the hoodies, too, so I appreciate it. This is a victory lap for all of us. I don't just make merch. I make mission statements, man. This is more than that. This is more than that. Everything I drop got to have something to it, man. Hold on. Hold on. My bad. Let me pop this chat out. It's got to have something to it, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get back into this, man. So, the fact that this was only 16 days is crazy. It was 2 weeks and 2 days. That battle felt like it was 3 years, bro. It felt like we all were in the booth with these niggas. You feel me? But it was, to me, the most lit 16 days in the history of hip hop. I don't think there's been a consecutive 16 days that's ever been more lit in the history of this. Never. Ever. And not even close. Man. But a celebration diss track. Shout out to Chose Chaos Forever. $2 celebration diss track for sure, nigga. All right. Over the course, at the end of the day, I love battling. You know, any chance I get to battling, I'm finna. I don't care if you. I'm finna. Oh, you want to say? You want to put my name? No, you uncle, nigga, say uncle. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, the two artists released 8 so-called diss tracks. I mean, they're diss tracks with increasingly heated rhetoric, loaded accusations, and violent imagery. Where, if this is Judge Vargas saying this, I'm assuming, or the UMG, whoever is saying this is cooking. Because what they're doing right away is setting the runway of saying, essentially, both of these people were doing this. So, the penultimate song of the feud, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, dealt the metaphorical killing blow. God damn. This song contains lyrics explicitly accusing Drake of being a PDF set to a catchy beat and a prosperous bass line. Not Like Us went on to become a cultural sensation, achieving oh yeah, I like all this. Both Drake and Kendrick Lamar have recording contracts with the defendant Universal Music. Drake alleges that UMG intentionally published and promoted Not Like Us while knowing the song's insinuations that he has sexual relations with minors were false and defamatory. Reading this back, it's just so stupid. Judge Vargas did a great job that even when they try to appeal this, it's going to be very hard. Yeah, somebody has to go back and find my video where I was talking about how stupid this case is and how one of the hardest things to prove is defamation. And I said that. Bro, here's the thing too. I'm gonna just be a hipster for a moment. Cause I'm dead ass seeing people right now who are ripping things that I said word for word, using the same metaphors that I was after me, way after me. And like, they're acting like they said, which is fine, I know you watch my shit and I know you got it from it. That's cool. I just wish that when I first said it, like, I love how everybody's celebrating right now. And y'all are, if you've been on social media for the last 2 days, it literally feels like Not Like Us dropped again. Not Like Us trending. And this should be a sign to Drake. If you look at how happy You losing is making the culture. Bro, you will never, ever, 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 ever be looked at the same in this culture. Is Drake going to disappear and fall off forever now? I don't know. Drake is always gonna have his sycophant fans. Drake is always gonna have the MAGA jerseys, right? But I've even seen some of them turn it. But here's the biggest difference. Drake went from being celebrated to now the best he's ever gonna get is tolerated. Mark my words. Drake, and trust me, those are two completely different entrances to the party. There's the celebrated door and there's the tolerated door. Tolerated is not like celebrated. He's been benefiting from being celebrated. No matter how much he thinks he's a victim, no matter how much he thinks that, oh, everybody hates me, hey, I didn't do anything wrong. No matter what, Drake has benefited. The whole the OVO stimmy pack. You remember the Drake stimulus pack thing? That was an example of a celebrating Drake and his power to grab somebody, be able to jump on their song or jump on what they did and make them a thing. You know how you know you no longer there? Because now Drake has jumped on other people's songs, and I'm hearing people saying the reason they're not popping is because the other person. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Oh, yeah. I saw what y'all said about Gordo. I saw what y'all said about, was it Mila Cabrera or whatever? I saw what y'all said about Sexy Red. There was a time, and y'all might be right. I'll get that to you. Sexy Red song didn't do good because of Sexy Red. Drake and Gordo song didn't do good because of Drake. I mean, because of Gordo. Huh? What else? What are all the other features he did? All of them didn't do good because of those other people. But let me tell you something. If you agree that that's true, you are also agreeing he has fallen from where he was. Because Drake used to be able to rap with a ham sandwich and make that ham sandwich go platinum. So if now the biggest factor in a song's success is no longer Drake, it's the person that he's with, it's cooked. Nigga said that about the Party album. That's the other person. Nigga said, nah, the reason he didn't get a number one, no kid, is because, Party had he done. And remember what everybody said? Wait till he drops his own thing. Wait till he drops his own thing. Okay, if you agree that that's true, then you are agreeing that he fell. You are. You might not even realize you are, but you absolutely are. And you have gone from celebrated to tolerated. And trust me, you do not want to be in a place where you are just tolerated. Trust me. I'm even seeing some of the biggest hip hop media. It seems like now everybody is saying exactly what they've been wanting to say about Drake. It's like people were waiting to see if he won this, and now niggas are on his neck. I would just like to say, I've been on that nigga neck. Yeah, I've been on his goddamn El Mito. I've been on his, yeah. When Drake put me in that paperwork, I turned up. I turned up on Drake with the Drake content. I turned up. There's a lot of people who got shook off of secondhand shaking. But I always said to people, bro, it's one thing for me to make the hip hop as a sports shirt. It's one thing for me to say protect hip hop. It's one thing for me to be the person I am. When you really got to find out if you really stand for something, it's when the biggest company or one of the biggest entertainers in the world with some of the highest paid lawyers in the world puts your name in the paperwork. And until you're in that position, trust me, you don't know what that feel like. Trust me. Until you're in that position, a lot of people too were like, didn't realize how serious me being in that position is. I don't got those lawyers. Nigga, I'm doing this all independent, bro. There's a lot of y'all that if y'all would have seen your names with the let me see y'all emails and stuff, y'all niggas would have goddamn went ghost. Y'all would have went radio silent. Y'all stopped uploading, would have went to a different country. But those are the moments you got to actually stand up, right? And that is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, so shout out to everybody who was rocking with me. Shout out to everybody who be watching my Drake content. Shout out to everybody who listen to the music. That shit all helps. all of that stuff. Everybody during this battle, y'all gotta understand, bro. Like when your name is in that type of shit, you gotta call lawyers. Like you gotta be like, yo, am I good? Like I don't have any, but that's just serious, brother. That shit ain't just something. You gotta make, okay, what does this mean? Like, do I gotta what? Like, you feel me? So y'all gotta understand that shit wasn't no joke, bro. Y'all think, oh, it's a beautiful clout moment for him. Document 79 is a clout moment. One, I agree with you. It's a beautiful clout moment. But two, nigga, that's a protest song. I don't know if y'all know that. That's me saying, no, I'm going to continue this shit. You're not gonna scare me, nigga. You not gonna scare me. It would be like if Jimmy Kimmel dropped the Trump diss track on Trump. It's like what Jimmy Kimmel's doing to Trump now. Since Jimmy Kimmel got with the Trump situation, he done turned up on Trump. He done talked about Trump every episode. Extra. That's what you're supposed to do, nigga. Cause some of you niggas pretend like y'all freedom of speech warriors, and then y'all left me out in the dust, nigga. Like, y'all ain't gonna make a video about this. Y'all ain't gonna talk about how crazy this is. Oh, okay, all right. Let it happen to the white man, though. Okay, then we all. Oh my God. Okay, my bad. I'm just cooking. I'm just talking. I get real candid on these shits. You feel me? I get real candid. Document 80 coming soon. Let me see where we at. Let me see where we at with the goal. You feel me? Let me see exactly where we at. Where we with the goal. All right, so we got 1,000 people in here. Love y'all, man. Let's get 1,000 thumbs up. We at 800. Click that. We are at $242 donations. That means we're about halfway to the $550 goal. Remember, when we hit 550, I will premiere some of Document 80. You don't want to miss that. So, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for, but I'm about to be basking in this, and I will leave this video up as a regular video, but we going through this whole thing. Okay, so. Okay. Drake has brought action against UMG for defamation. Hell ass nigga. Harassment in the second degree. And harassment in the second degree. Oh, God. How do niggas list? So here's my question. I just don't understand this. Like, I don't understand this. How do you hear Drake talk tough and don't, like, y'all some unfair niggas. Some of y'all very unfair, and y'all pick and choose like a motherfucker, right? I hate 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is also one of the worst things that happened to hip hop, and I'm glad what happened to him. I'm glad he fell off. Here's my thing though. You gotta call a spade a spade. 6ix9ine can't talk gangster shit because what he did, correct? Correct, right? And if you keep it real, what 6ix9ine did would have had way less repercussions on hip hop and other people in hip hop than what Drake did. So my thing is, when you are currently suing a nigga for second degree harassment, how in the hell are you in music videos with blickies and schwammies and all kinds of heat? I don't, how y'all, what is the mental gymnastics that y'all do to make that make sense? I always said I felt like Joe Budden should have been violating Drake way more than he was. And I know a lot of people that he did be. I watch Joe Budden podcast pretty religiously. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah. I could tell at a certain point he kind of got shook up because it was looking like he was too deep into the Drake stuff. But one of the most offensive moments of this whole thing that I feel like people didn't even pick up on was while Drake was suing somebody for defamation and second degree harassment, he called Joe Budden a dick sucker. Literally, as he's suing for defamation. And I even said when I heard that, I went, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because being called a PDF in some in some groups will get you killed just like calling you a de-esser. Like that will. There are some people who will kill you just as fast for both of them. It's happened, nigga. Isn't that what Chia Lee went to? Bro, it's okay. If you from New York, especially if you lived in New York, you know what that inviting a nigga to your Frank stand is, or saying, "Oh, this nigga sucked dick." Like what? What? Like that shit blew my mind. I went, wait a minute, nigga. Wait a minute, nigga. Wait a minute, nigga. What? So you can say that Joe Budden was consuming penises. You could say that. But what? There are niggas that. So here's my thing. You think you could walk up to a nigga who don't play that shit and be like, "Hey, this nigga be sucking dick." What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think? Would you walk up in like a club and go to a bunch of like gorilla ass niggas and say that they suck dick? That shit blew my goddamn mind. I said, what? That's the most Karen shit. And if I was Joe, the second I heard that, it would be all out. The window would no longer, couldn't contain me. Out the window, nigga. If I'm Joe, I would have literally said, if Drake wins this defamation, I'm coming right behind him, nigga. I'm coming right behind him with mine, nigga. Yep. Absolutely, nigga. You're not going, yeah. Facts, nigga. And I heard Joe went crazy on him on the latest podcast. I haven't heard it yet, so I will be watching that. But, all right. He violation of section 349 of the New York general business law. Before the court is defendant's motion to dismiss pursuant to Rule 12b6 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, because the court concludes that allegedly defamatory statements not like us are non-actionable opinion, the motion to dismiss is granted. On the second page, niggas got ethered. On the second page. This is so now I know this is Vargas. This is Vargas basically saying, I'm gonna cook you, but let me just, you know what I mean? Let me just spoiler, you not dismiss, nigga, but sit here. Dismiss, but lawyer, sit here. I gotta chef you. Sit here. Let me chef you a little bit. No, we done, but let me chef you. Shout out to Vargas, man. This shit should have been dismissed, man. Yeah. Okay. I can't watch the podcast on live. I can't watch the whole podcast. I'm gonna watch clips and stuff though. All right. Legal standards. To survive a motion to dismiss, a complainant must contain sufficient factual matter accepted as true. So basically it's saying, in order for this not to have been dismissed, you would have had to, this shit had to have been true. A plaintiff may not simply allege facts that are consistent with liability. So you can't just say a nigga liable for some shit. You just can't say this is damages. The complainant must nudge plaintiff's claims across the line from conceivable to plausible, right? So she's giving you the standards of what defamation is. And this is why defamation is one of the hardest things to prove. And what makes it, what gives it another league of impossibility is when you throw artistic expression into it. I said this in one of my videos. Drake, the reason why this can't be defamation or the reason why this can't go is because then shows like Saturday Night Live could not exist. There are many laws that cover this. This was one of the standards, one of the things that this nation was founded on. A lot of them founders was racist, had slaves, were horrible people. But one thing they got right is the people get to say what they want, especially about powerful people. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, bruh. There are news, like you can't do that, brother. Like Drake didn't even understand what anybody who thought he had a real case like Rory and Maul on some crackhead shit did not are childish. You're childish. You got to have been childish and thought he had a real case because you didn't even stop and think like, wait a minute, who is he really battling? Because technically he's battling UMG in court, but really he's battling every legal precedent before this. So who are you really battling? You're really battling the Constitution, nigga. You're not if Trump didn't win, why the fuck you think you was gonna win? Anyway. Let me drink the water because I'm turned up. I'm a little too turned on this nigga. Hold on. So, and that's what I'm saying. There was too many. Like, Drake, you weren't just battling UMG, my nigga. Like, you just weren't. And on top of that, Universal Music. I don't know if I'm about to take. Oh, no. Don't worry about that. That was a picture. Universal Music has their claws and their entities in so much. It's universal. So you're not just battling Universal Music. You're battling Universal, dog. You're battling Hollywood. You're battling, nigga, there's certain movies couldn't be made if niggas could sue because they didn't like what was said in a movie. So my nigga, you had to lose. Even the niggas who are on your side, for their own benefit, you had to lose. Those niggas are just so parasocial or want to interview so bad, they didn't even realize what the hell was going on. And you gotta watch them niggas because those niggas are sellouts. I'm sorry. If you was one, like, you could be a Drake fan, whatever. I don't even know how you call yourself a Drake fan after this, but whatever. You could be a Drake fan, cool. Right? You could like his music, cool. If at any time you're trying to justify this this case, you're a traitor. You are. And not just to hip hop, damn near to America. You're just a traitor. Because how easy do you think your job was about to be? Huh? When academics is calling out how stupid this shit is, right? The defamation. Even though academics was also somebody who moonwalked. But he moonwalked early. I'll give him that. Acadiddy moonwalked early. Because all of them Glazers, all of Drake's best eaters, when this initially was said, this lawsuit, they tried to act like it was some, botting. They're going to beat UMG. It's us versus them. He's going at the system. It never was. Never was. I do think Academics was one of the earlier Drake eaters to go, this is stupid. But have y'all noticed, I ain't even going to say these goofball names. You can go on their Twitters right now. There is a lot of niggas who just a week ago were acting like Kendrick about to get exposed as a horrible person. This UMG case. People don't know how strong this UMG case is. And now they saying shit. Man, if you really think Drake was doing this for the big man, you delusional. Now they got tweets like, man, y'all made us move the goalpost. Y'all made us lie. Y'all made us act like this made sense. Just to lose. Just admitting that they was lying. Just openly admit. The whole shit is blown up now. Y'all should have known. It's like, I thought, y'all should have held it down. I thought y'all gonna hold it down. Y'all got to telling. Y'all niggas got the talent on Drake, didn't y'all? Bill didn't even get rated yet. Y'all got the snitching. Niggas got the, y'all got the, I never even liked that nigga. I'm gonna keep it tall. I always thought this case was stupid. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that now. Nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. We remember, nigga. Okay, now I'm back. Get your popcorn. It's gonna be one of them. Man, we about to enjoy it today, man. Come on, man. Niggas got the snitching on my mans. They got the telling on you, Drake. A lot of niggas got the jumping ship on you. That's crazy, gang. A wise man once said, no new friends, no new friends, no new friends, no. Don't Drake look like, you remember them Animorph books? Remember in the cover where it showed like the progression of someone transforming into like a mongoose? Don't Drake look like he was the middle frame of transforming from Drake to a Canadian sloth. Just, I'm telling you, Drake looks easy to draw. I'm just gonna cook him now. Drake looks easy to draw. Drake got a real undetailed face ass nigga. Drake look like raw cookie dough, nigga. Like, what is you talking about, nigga? Oh my god, Drake look like a goddamn man. Let me chill on this nigga. No, that nigga look like a goddamn Teddy Graham. Fuck you mean, nigga? You old original flavor Teddy Graham looking ass nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Goofball, nigga. What is you talking about? I know what they did. I know what they did last summer. Ew, I'm Jennifer Love Hewitt. Ew. Nigga thought he was Jennifer Love Hewitt, nigga. You couldn't pick a more masculine protagonist, nigga. This nigga think he a final girl. This nigga Drake think he a final girl, nigga. Nigga Drake said, "What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Fuck out of here, nigga." Huh? You gonna need a new hoodie with bullet holes in it. You gonna need a new hoodie with you definitely gonna need that. Huh? Drake do look like an NBA 2K character, but he looked like a randomly generated NBA 2K character. You know, like when you just click the random, you don't even really want to make it. You don't want to take, you just want to play. Drake looked like you hit triangle on every attribute, nigga. He looked like a random. Drake got the most non-playable character face I ever seen, nigga. Drake looked like a background character, nigga. What is you talking about, nigga? All right, okay, let me get back into this. There be threadbare residuals of elements, reticles of the elements of a cause of action supported by mere conclusory statements do not suffice. So basically, nigga, you didn't have enough evidence to prove this. What you were saying, you goofball ass nigga. When ruling on a motion to dismiss under Rule 12b-6, the court accepts as true all pleaded allegations and draws all reasonable inferences in favor of the non-moving party. The court need not credit legal conclusion kind of fact. Basically, nigga, you a goofy. You a goofy. You are a goofy. Page 3. The court may also consider documents incorporated in the complainant by reference, whatever, and matters of which judicial notice may be taken. And then there's some legal precedent, Lever Springer here, shout out. Judicial notice is appropriate when a matter is not subject to reasonable dispute. So they're basically saying, if there's not reasonable argument that I was not saying a factual thing, or if I could argue that this is like my opinion or just conjecture or just hyperbole, then you don't got a case, nigga. Okay. So, because it's generally known within the trial court territorial jurisdiction or can be accurately and readily determined from source whose accuracy cannot reasonably be questioned. Okay. Background. The following background is largely taken from the allegations in the amended complaint. And by the way, don't forget, Drake didn't just get this shit dismissed. Right? This nigga Drake, the original one, he had to appeal. He lost every step of this case. Remember how he had to appeal it? Remember when he put academics nigga in there, then had to throw it out? At no point, if you think Drake is a calculated person, you have to be stupid at this point. You gotta be dumb. You gotta be such an uncalculating person, you can't even recognize what calculation is. At no point of this battle did it seem like Drake thought any of this shit through. It felt like he was freestyling a lot of this shit. And I'm not just talking about the songs. I mean, because think of how many times Drake has had to say something, then turn around and be like, if you listen to Family Matters, the whole, you did that. I mean, not, Family Matters, that whole part with, we fed you the information, the hard part six. If you go back and listen to this and then you see the stuff that he was saying in the lawsuit, he himself admits he was lying. So it's just like, my nigga, this nigga is one of the most uncalculated niggas I have ever seen in the history of uncalculation. This nigga really went into a court case with half cocked. This nigga came in here with exhibits from Academic Stream. Come on, Drake. Come on, Drake. Because this is the first time I've thought Drake was actually a stupid person. Like, oh, this is a dumb nigga. This is a dumb nigga right here. It's not even me like trying to insult him. Like, all right, Drake is not a smart person. Because, and you could say Drake does smart things, but an action this loudly stupid has to reflect either you've always been this uncalculated or something recently is happening where you've become stupider. That's the only thing I could say. Because Drake gambled his reputation and really had nothing to win from this. Think about it. Drake gambled his entire reputation after losing the battle. Because, by the way, Drake, niggas are still going to certified lover boy, certified PDF you. Just know that. That was never going to change. By the way, people still love Not Like Us. That was never going to change. By the way, Not Like Us is climbing up the charts again. That's your fault. Nothing was ever going to change from this. It just so happens that you lost in such magical fashion that the worst case scenario of all of this battle has happened to you. You lost the battle as seismic as you lost it. That was the worst case scenario. Then Kendrick won in a way we've never seen win. That was another worst case scenario. Then you lost the case. There was no silver lining that Drake has had in the last 2 years. Let's not talk about the fact that on First Person Shooter, this nigga said he's one away from Michael. This nigga's dropped 40 plus songs since that shit and is still one away from Michael. If that's not the best example of Drake's slide, anyway, come on. I came to cook today. I came to cook good food, man. Yeah. Let me read some of these super chats because, you know what I mean? Let me get y'all right because like really, and you ain't know what it was. Huh? They ain't know what it was. Let me read some of these supers, man. We are at $273. We have a $550 goal. When we hit that, I will be leaking some of my next song, Document 80, aka Hip Hop Always Wins. Nickel. All right. Let's read some of these super chats. Shout out to all the people donating. That means the world to me. I appreciate you guys so much. Let me see. Where was I at? Okay. Shout out to D for the $20. Shout out. Said, not gonna lie, I hated you at first. That's strong. Forgive me, my African brother. Oh, and you African? That shit hurts. Thought you jumped ship, but now I see you were just riding for hip hop. I'm still a Drake fan. Got into him later. Think he could ever win you back? The only way Drake is going to win me back because he would have to personally do something for me specifically, like apologize. But even then, what he attempted to do for the culture, it would be like, would Jimmy Kimmel forgive Trump if Trump goes, I'm sorry? Because no, he can't. Because Stephen Colbert. Because the other late shows. Because what you attempted to do it wasn't just gonna hurt me. It was gonna hurt everybody. So I can't, brother. You would almost have to apologize to me specifically, to apologize to the culture, and then go away for a little bit. But that's not happening. So nah, man. Nah. So, like, here's the thing. Drake is gonna be Drake. Drake gonna drop music. It's people gonna talk about it. I'm probably still gonna cover the music. Understand, I'm gonna roast that nigga. Understand. If you come to a Scru Jean, I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna do, I love bars. So I'll be able to, da, 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 da. But it's always gonna, you really coming to Drake Scru Jean reactions more for entertainment. So, of course, but he forever a bitch. But he forever a bitch and he forever a Karen. So, and y'all gotta understand, I was an early Drake nigga, man. That's if y'all know how many goddamn fights I got with my older brother about goddamn Drake, and it's so crazy because my older brother was right about Drake. Lord, he was right in 2000 goddamn 4, nigga. I said, oh damn, nigga, how'd you call it, nigga? How'd you call that shit? Okay. Shout out to Just a Dude. I'm just so happy I've officially won every argument against every parasocial OVO. Oh, we all have. By the way, if you've ever argued with a parasocial OVO account on any social media, come take your Vic, come take your dub. I'm handing out. Come take your W. There's a W with your name on it. You no longer got to argue. You can for the fun of it, if you want to, nigga. Them niggas been dead silent for a while. 48 hours, them niggas. I ain't seen a feather in 48 hours. That's crazy, nigga. That's why I said hip hop always wins. We are hip hop. It is the culture. We won. We won. And that's why I even said, even to some of the people who are glazing Drake, this a win for you too. You might not know it, but it is. It's absolutely. Because understand, one day the rabbit will have the gun. That's why I always tell people, like, bro, it's fun when you the hunter. It's fun when you the one trying to censor people, right? It's fun when your guy you liked is the one trying to sue people. It's not going to be fun when the rabbit have the gun, right? It's not going to be fun if Meek Mill come up behind him and go, oh, wait a minute, nigga, let's talk about back to back. It ain't going to be fun if Joe Budden come behind that. Oh, wait a minute, let's talk about she had a good head on her, so I pumped it up. Let's talk about the dick sucker shit. It's not good when Serena Williams comes after that. Oh, wait a minute, that works now? Let's talk about how you was talking about me and my husband. It's not good when think about it. Drake is the most catty, defaming nigga that there is. Drake just missed the landmine. Because could you imagine if people start going through his... Because what was the artist? Aristo that he battled? Drake literally insinuated that guy was a PDF also. Or he liked him young too. The exact same. Drake must have forgot he said that. Wouldn't be fun if that nigga came back to collect, right? Then you owls would be talking about, it's freedom of speech, let him say what he wants. Ah! Dumbass niggas. Anyway, shout out to Divine Eternal. First of all, the Divine Eternal, I think you've donated the most. Shout out to you. Supak Shakorni. Thank you, Fantastic Hip Hop. Shout out to Fantastic Hip Hop too. Another account that people said, oh, he goes too hard on Drake. Oh, he was validated, nigga. Shout out to Fantastic Hip Hop. He was validated too. There's a reason, and people like that were important. I don't give a damn. They were important through this whole thing. Because there's a lot of niggas running interference and defense and playing both sides of the fence. Nah. He put his foot in the ground and said, fuck that nigga. Now, his reasoning might not be for what he was doing to the culture, but I know that's one of them. So, yeah. Some of y'all going back to the Fantastic Hip Hop videos like, damn, you was right. One thing I can't stand is a both side of the fence ass nigga. That's one thing I cannot stand, nigga. You don't help anybody. If you one of these, I see it from both sides, just sit your ass down, nigga. You don't help nobody, nigga. Shout out to Nicole Skipper. Ignore Dean. I don't even know what you're talking about. He's trolling, looking like Drake, wanting all eyes on him. Boy, bye. Speak, Scru. I have no idea who Dean is, but I love you. Thank you. Shout out to Go Delicious. Watching you a little before the Four Horsemen track. Damn! Watching you when you was reviewing Tory versus Joyner 6 to 7 years is crazy. Shout out to you. Go Delicious. I do remember your name, man. Shout out to you, man. That's dope. Controversial Wolf. Snitch God gotta pick his face up off the floor. Anything not real doesn't exist. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Shout out to Hove. There's a Hove line for every situation. Nigga. Bars and Bird. Hip hop always wins. Shout out to Mariah. That's Mariah Stevenson for $10. Shout out to Purple Haze. Toronto in the house to get more love in the city than you're from. Drizzy, Screw, respect your realness. You've been more fair to Drake than he deserves, and you never say any opinion just because it's popular. Here's the wildest shit. I know that the OVO eaters chose me because I'm big or perceive like I have 1 million subscribers. Let's just say that. I don't saying big feels pompous, but I have 1 million subscribers. So, and I know most of them don't actually watch my shit all the way through. They just clip it up. I always used to be like, why are y'all? I'm like the least before the loss. I'm like, nigga, I'm like the least anti-Drake nigga. And then the funny part is even after the lawsuit, I am so, hip hop and bars mean so much to me that I'm not going to lie on somebody even if they're Drake and they're putting me in paperwork. I argued with Curtis King, I think it's still up, bro, defending Drake's pen as a lazy writer. Nigga, that was the moment when every nigga, especially the super pro Kendrick niggas, were cooking this nigga Drake, talk about how lazy the Family Matters was. I was one of the only niggas that was like, I don't think it's that lazy. Nigga, I was getting killed. Niggas was in the comments like, Screw, I rock with you, but bro, I don't know what you talking about. Nigga, go to my Heart Part 6 reaction, my nigga. And it's funny because those parasocial OVO owls try to use that as a dunk moment. I go, nigga, y'all should probably use that as something to help y'all. Like, you should probably not be using one of the only niggas who liked the Heart Part 6 or didn't think it was as whack as what everybody says. In retrospect, when I went back, how the lyrics aged I do, y'all should probably be championing this a little bit more. And that's why I said, like, y'all made everybody hate y'all. Like, y'all, which I also have a theory that these OVO accounts are really anti-Drake, but that sounds a little bit more conspiracy theory. I be feeling like they're not Drake fans. I be feeling like their job is to make the regular Drake fan look like a psychopath. So it makes regular people not want to engage with Drake content. So that's my opinion. But anyway, shout out to Tanya, Vincent, Kendrick, our generation's Marvin Gaye. Shout out to what's going on. Shout out to Controversial Wolf. I don't want to hear Labrie use words screw or face in none of his rhymes, or I'm gonna take it as disrespect. Let that nigga say screw or face in a lyric in Iceman. I don't give a damn, nigga. At this point now, and Drake has a verse at 5 a.m. in Toronto goes, coming live from the screw face, which obviously I get it. But at this point, he don't even have to be mentioning me. Now that I know you are aware of who I am, now that I know that you singled me out in paperwork, if you say anything that I take as disrespect, I'm going to take it as you talking to me. Eat a dick. I don't care. Any nigga who be like, oh, Drake, Screw, you. Even if a nigga, matter of fact, if a nigga tries to be like, oh, Screw, he's not talking about you. Why would you even say that? Doesn't even make sense. Like, I would get it if Drake has acted like he never knew who I was, never engaged with me, never attacked me in any way. Nigga, by the time you put my name, my full fucking name in paperwork, my full Screwface Jean, you want my emails and my goddamn Twitter messages? You no longer can pretend you don't know who I am. I'm sorry, nigga. So, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna take that as a response, pussy. Don't say screw, don't say face, don't say screw. You better not say a nigga was screw facing you. You better not say, oh, these niggas screw facing me, because it's Uppington. That's all I'm saying. Nigga. Yeah, nigga. Don't ever give me another chance to get another song off you. Don't ever. I love it. Nigga, fuck it. Yeah. Don't ever, nigga. Don't say Nebraska. Don't say Nigeria. Don't say goddamn screw. Don't say face. Don't say screw face, nigga. Don't say Gene. Don't even though Jean, don't say Gene, nigga. Because I'm going to take it as disrespect. And I'm only a little joking, nigga. I'm only a little joking, nigga. Fuck you mean, bruh. Okay. Shout out to Gem Among Stars. Screwface. Screwfax John. Check. Shout out to For the Love of Living at Screw in honor of document 80. I'm compelled to say poor Drake. Yeah. Oh, and trust me, nigga, this is gonna be way more on some. This ain't gonna be one of. This is gonna be one of them dark records. We ain't dancing with this one. We talking. Yeah, we talking with this one. Don't worry about that at all. Shout out to Lori Cole, Judge Janetta coming correct with the quotes from the battle. Shout out to Muffin Man, They Not Like Us to the highest degree. Shout out to Chaos Forever, Celebration Diss Track. Shout out to Monica M. Drake case being dismissed was one of the best birthday presents. Happy birthday to you, Monica. I got this week. It gave me the best laugh. I felt honestly, the craziest thing is, don't it feel like my timeline right now look like it's everybody's birthday? Boy, I have not seen this unity in hip hop to clown the OVOs and Drake since the battles. I have not seen niggas coming together, enjoying memes, laughing together. I'm seeing niggas be like, I'm liking every post. I don't care what it is. Everybody getting a like, nigga. I'm loving that. I love when hip hop is like that. That shit is the funnest moments of Twitter. 20 years from now, you're going to have to be telling people like, man, if you weren't there for the 16 days of Drake and Kendrick, boy, you missed a legendary moment. If you weren't there for the 2 years following, you were there for a legendary moment. But another thing is, people say, if you were not there for when the case got dismissed, boy, you missed a night. Boy, you missed we celebrating this for the rest of the year. Fuck you mean, bro? We almost lost a little piece of we almost lost battle rap. And let's not even act like what I'm saying is hyperbole. Look at what the Clips and Kendrick went through. And here's the sad part of all this. Record labels are still going to be a little scared about engaging with battles. More than they were before this. Just to be like, it's good that this precedent got set, but there's going to be a nasty lingering mist in the air, which is why I heard somebody said that Glorilla diss track was a real Glorilla diss track, but she couldn't release it the way that she wanted to, which I still don't know if that was AI or whatever. Same thing, which they're saying that's why JT had to pull her diss tracks. It wasn't because the back, like people not feeling it, because I never even thought that made sense, because it's like, nigga, you know those are going to be big songs, regardless of people feeling it. And who the fuck, at the end of the day, the streams and the money is what they're going to care about, right? So, and JT's even still saying things like get in the booth. So I legitimately think record labels are still going to be a little bit trepidatious. But if Drake would have won, you could have just, yeah, well, all we could do now is just smacking URL. That's all you could, to get aggressive rap, that's all you can get. It would have been a bunch of niggas crooning about strippers in Atlanta to the end of time. That would have been no aggression in rap. Niggas wouldn't even want to say something that misinterpreted as aggressive. Niggas just be doing Drake music all day, nigga. Shout out to D. Let me read a little faster. The rap battle hits different for me. It felt like I was a part of it. I was in high school during Jay vs. Nas beef, but this one felt more engaging. Social media and live interact. Yeah. It all felt like we were all a part of it. Shout out to Lori. Judge Jenna essentially tucked the sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes. Ha ha. Joke's on you. High five. I'm bulletproof. Your bullets will never penetrate. Pin a tail on the donkey. Pussy, you been a fake, nigga. Shout out to Divine. The stimmy is now the MIDI. Shout out to Chaos. Man, your diss track was better than anything Lawbury has ever dropped. I rap better than Drake. Argue with me. I rap better than Drake. I rap better than Drake. That's not even. Come on. Yeah, I rap better than Drake. Now, as a rapper, I'm gonna say I rap better than Eric, but I'm dead serious with that. Yeah, that's not me wishfully thinking. If ever me and Drake got into like an actual battle, which obviously is not gonna happen, I would tear this nigga to shreds. I might do him worse. I obviously couldn't do him worse than Kendrick because of how big what Kendrick did was. But this is me wishfully thinking. Trust me, I've played this out so many times in my head. If we had like a URL 3-round battle, oh, mamma mia. Woo! And it's a little unfair because Drake has so much shit on him that it is what it is. But anyway. But being fair, I think I cook a lot of these niggas. Anyway, Javier, would you ever listen to Good Kid, Mad City or To Pimp a Buttercup? Yes, I'm actually going to go back one of these days and review all of Kendrick's albums. So stay tuned for that. Shout out to Freezy Puffs. Is Drake your first industry body you caught? Does Academics count? Does Acadiddy count? Because Acadiddy trended. Like, that was my first real, ooh, no, that's like when the body is stinking. Like, oh, nah, that one was stinking. Honestly, I'm going to keep it gangster. I know. I did more damage to Academics' credibility for the rest of his career than I did to Drake, for sure. For sure. He's going to have to live with Acadiddy for the rest of his life. I don't think there is a stream to this day that niggas don't at least put 1 to 2 to 3 Acadiddys in there. Acadiddy stuck on this nigga, and it's stuck harder than I thought it was going to stick. I was, ooh, damn, nigga. There's certain things I saw, I was like, woo, damn, nigga. Now, Academics, I did Academics. That's one of them ones where I sit back and I look and I went, that was thorough. That was a thorough chefing. I chefed Drake, but the repercussions of what happened to Academics, I feel like, are way worse. I made Academics trend for a night. Like, remember that on Twitter? I legitimately made him trend. So it's like, yeah, that was I know Academics, and Academics blocked me in real life after that. So I knew that shit cut that nigga deep. And now, what I did with Acadiddy, now anytime a nigga gets into an argument or gets mad, they can just go Acadiddy. And what that says is almost ether every time. Like, Academics can't get too gangster with a nigga because a nigga can always go like, nigga, you Acadiddy. That's just go. And then you're going to just have to be like, I'm bigger than you. Yeah, but you don't have your Twitch. Why don't you have your Twitch? So yeah, I would say it was the big backademics, snackademics, whackademics, can't run on a trackademics, fatademics, don't say no facts academics, trashademics, his nasty ass academics. Yeah, that would be one. I think that was the worst industry body I've ever caught. Drake's was just like a nice chefing. You know what I'm saying? This document 80. We'll wait for document 80. Shout out to Oh My Shorty, Canadian here. When Wheelchair Jimmy started acting tough with rainbow barrettes in his hair, he lost us. Started from the bottom. Drake was born with wealth and healthcare. It's not the same. Damn. Yeah, nigga, he was born with free healthcare, nigga. You talk to a nigga who's on food stamps at one point of his life. You got free healthcare, nigga, on Degrassi, nigga. I'm watching you on Degrassi in a worse situation as a kid. Yo ass talking about started from about him, now I'm here. Nigga, one of your first songs was with Trey Songz. Like, I'm a real Drake early fan. I'm a real Drake fan, so there's things that I could chef this nigga with. Like, you started from the bottom, but one of your first songs with Trey Songz, nigga. Wait, matter of fact, you had Success, and did you have Replacement Girl with Trey Songz? Started from the bottom, nigga. I'm surprised niggas didn't call you an industry plant. I'm surprised you Euro-stepped that shit. Really, your first features is goddamn, what, you rapping on what was it, boy? What was it, oh my God, even October's Own, he's rapping on big producers' beats. Fucking, you getting Kanye beats on your first major mixtape. You got 2 Trey Songz features already, and then you sign with Wayne, and then Ransom happens, and then now you ducked them industry play. But hey, niggas forgot about that. Shout out to Lava 404. Need a Mob Deep Infinite reaction. I've heard a couple people tell me about that, so I'm gonna look into it. Shout out to Chaos Forever going crazy. Free Lawbreeze Tears with likes. Shout out to Vilio. That's what happens when you don't listen to K Dot's advice to be humble, sit down. Iceman just got deported from the block. Good riddance, nigga. Facts. Driftwood, Screw, seriously, the way you've always stood on principles and refused to shut up gives me hope. In a dark time, Karen fascism will lose. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, man. I don't even, I'm not like a political YouTuber. I don't do politics, but obviously y'all know what I stand for, right? And you know that I do inject my beliefs and my politics or whatever. I hate even calling it that, what I stand for. And not even to get deep in it, but bro, shit is, what's going on in this country right now, my nigga, is insanity, right? And I'll be damned if it's happening, if I let it happen in hip hop, where I just stay quiet. I'll be damned if I have 1 million subscribers and I act like I can't make no type of change. I can't impact nothing with what I say. How dare I be quiet and allow basically like damn near fascism or fascist type shit to start going on in hip hop? It's already going on in this country. I'll be damned. There's a lot of stuff that I sometimes forget how big my channel is. Be like, yeah, let me go ahead and speak on this, and I'm gonna stay on their head top forever. You know what's good? A lot of people was like, oh, Screw need Drake. Screw need the Drake and shit. Actually, that's beautiful. I love the fact that when you see me, you remember this. I love that. I love that. I love that a lot of people see me and remember this. Remember I stood on this. Remember this. That's a billboard. Yeah, I'll be that billboard. I'll be it. I'll be that billboard every day of the week. And if something else, if this happened to somebody, here's the thing that kills me, right? It doesn't even kill me. Here's the thing. Some of y'all need to go back and watch my video when they put Dante, Kai, and all those other niggas in the paperwork. I was more offended for them than they were offended for themselves. Go back. Go back to that. I just think a lot of niggas don't be taking this shit seriously. And a lot of niggas are niggas are irresponsible with their platforms sometimes. And maybe they don't realize how irresponsible they're being, but a lot of niggas are mad irresponsible. And a lot of you niggas are Johnny-come-latelys. And y'all will wait for the niggas who were battling in the trenches the whole time. Y'all will wait for the war to be over. Nigga, I came out the war. I got one arm, nigga. I got one leg, nigga. Goddamn, I hear I'm shell shocked. And then y'all come out the Fox was like, is it over? Oh yeah, I was always on your side. That's what it felt like. I just don't feel like I got that same, what I did for them, I just don't feel like I got the same, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is what it is. And I'll always fight for those niggas' rights. I'll always fight for our rights. I don't care what I think about you, because your rights are my rights. We do the same thing. And some of those niggas I don't like. Some of the niggas that they were putting that paperwork, y'all know I don't fuck with. Some of them niggas is a goddamn soft shoe and tap. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm going to fight for that nigga. I'll fight for all those niggas every day. Every day. You can go ahead and lie on me and do whatever you want to do. You can go ahead and just be a mad, ungenuine nigga. I will fight for you too when it comes to a nigga trying to censor niggas on God in heaven. So anyway. Additional defendant requests to take court to judicial notice of certain extrinsic evidence pursuant to Rule 2. These exhibits include the lyrics songs released as part of Kendrick Lamar and Drake's rap battle. The dates on which the songs were released and the lyrics of these songs are not reasonable, subject to dispute. Okay, that's obvious. We all know when they came out. No, actually, maybe that's not obvious. Maybe she said that because I do remember when some people were saying, oh, Kendrick had been sitting on these songs. Oh, these are actually old. And here it is more saying like, you can't really dispute when these songs were released. And I guess she's not saying when they were made, but that doesn't matter. It's the release that matters. So, okay. So, and the songs themselves are, with one exception, all referenced in the amended complaint. Accordingly, the court will take judicial notice of Exhibits H through I and Exhibits K through O to request for judicial notice to understand defendants' alleged statements in their necessary and proper context. Okay. Page 4, judicial notice of summons that places defendant's comments in the broader social context to aid the court's determination of adequacy of Plateman's defamation claim. So, still just seeing, she's just chefing why none of this shit really makes sense. Exhibits B, J, and P are directly referenced and replied upon plaintiff's amended complaint. Remember, it was amended. So those documents are likewise properly before the court. And because the documents can be accurately and readily determined from sources whose accuracy cannot reasonably be questioned, because the documents can be accurately and readily determined from sources whose accuracy cannot reasonably be questioned, the court also takes judicial notice of the search results from New York Times website, Exhibit C. So she's saying that some of the, I think she's going down the validity of all these different exhibits, of all the different evidence or things they had in this. Okay. The court takes judicial notice of the existence of the listed articles, but not the truth of their content. Okay, so she's saying, though I do agree that these exist, it does not mean that they are true. You dig it? Taking judicial notice of 4 websites on the motion to dismiss because courts in this circuit generally have the dissertation to take judicial notice of internet material. Wait, hold on. Because this is taking judicial notice of 4 websites on motion to dismiss. Taking in this circuit generally have the discretion. Okay, so saying that they do have the discretion to take judicial notice of internet material. Okay. It's generally proper to take judicial notice of articles and websites published on the internet. Okay, so that you can do that because people have done it before. Drake is prominent recording artist and songwriter among other public-facing endeavors. Drake has had a successful music career. Here's where it starts. So the whole, they're plotting against me. Nigga, you got a successful music career. Huh? You gonna have a hard time arguing how these niggas have been colluding to take you down, when for the majority of your career you've been rapping about how you're the greatest, most successful nigga in this shit. You literally, according to you, during when this negotiation should have happened, you said you were 1 away from Michael. Don't you have lyrics where you're bigging up your relationship with Lucia? Lucia can never drop me like a baby. Remember that? Or whatever you said. Yeah, nigga, who would have known Drake was his worst enemy? This nigga forgot he was a braggadocious rapper and then tried to be a victim at the same time. You can't have it both ways. Shout out, we are at $330. Shout out, we are at 1,200 likes. Remember, if you see that pinned comment, if we hit $550 in donations, I will leak part of Document 80, my next song coming up, aka Hip Hop Always Wins. Anyway. Oh my God. Judge Vargas, man. Let me find out Judge Vargas got a hot 12. Come on now. She got a hot 12. Ain't nobody grew up listening to hip hop who don't got at least an 8 to 12. I'm telling you, nigga. Come on. Bro, I done stopped goddamn. There ain't nobody who's listened to hip hop for the majority of their life and ain't thought of like a, you feel me? Everybody in here thought of a, nigga, I got at least a 4. I got a quick little 4 I can give you, nigga. Listen, I'll just be listening, but I'll be paying. You know what I'm saying? You got a hot little 4 you can drop on a nigga. But under defended UMG for at least 20 years. Damn, nigga, she said you've been successful for 20 years, nigga. Woof. The victim shit ain't gonna really, woof, that, she kind of nailed that one with that. UMG uses brand and imprints or labels to provide its musical artists with the means to create, promote, and distribute their music commercially. Now, pay attention to the part where it says the artists with the means to create, promote, and distribute their music commercially. So she's kind of saying UMG does stuff to promote for everybody, nigga. Especially you, Mr. Very Successful for 20 years. There's a lot of niggas who don't have 20 years successes in anything. You know what I mean? There's niggas who would have 10 years of success in something and could never be like, I'm a victim of something. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway. The holds exclusive publishing and distribution rights to Drake's music as well as that of Kendrick Lamar's. On April 20, Drake released a diss track directed at Kendrick Lamar called Push Ups. Yeah, she documents the whole thing. You started it, nigga. That's what she said. You started it, nigga. Notice how, according to this, it doesn't start with like that. This is why Judge Vargas, to me, has to be a fan of rap. Because y'all remember how I called this battle? I said like that does not count. I said like that is not a part of this battle. Like that is the inciting event. And maybe because I'm like a battle rap scholar that I know how this shit work. There's usually an inciting event, which is like a song, call out, freestyle where I say your name. And in the battle, that doesn't count as the beginning of the battle. Because if you want to keep it gangsta, that is a response to first person shooter. So really the first I don't count first person shooter and like that as a round. If you count as a round, count it as the pop off round. Count it as the, like in the fight when niggas squaring up. They just talking shit and squaring. Nigga, hey, once I put my hands on you, nigga, hey, nigga, you better not be calling, hey, nigga, oh, watch this, hey, nigga, that's what those two songs are. Push-ups was the first, okay, hey, what's up? That's the first, that's the first punch. And then that's where the battle starts. That's what I always said. And the fact that Vargas has basically legally made it, that's legally where the battle starts now. So we can't even argue it. Okay, so director Kendrick, push-ups, Drake mocks Lamar's height, his shoe size. Oh my God. Vargas, that's petty as fuck. He did more than that. Like, Vargas said, just his shoes and his height, nigga. Come on, Vargas. He did more than that. He did the splits. He said the whole, come on. She minimized push-ups to, yeah, talk about his shoes and his height, nigga. How the F you big stepping with a size 7 men's on, pipsqueak pipe down, and questions Lamar's success. Okay. You ain't in no big three. I'm at the top of the mountain, so you tight now. Just to have this talk with your ass, I had to hike down. I'm not gonna lie to you. And this shows y'all how much I love this shit. I still love that line. It was a little overabundant short jokes, but if we gonna pick the best short joke of that big stepping with the 5'7" men's, size 7 men's, fire, nigga. I don't care what nobody, that shit fire, nigga. You still a bitch, that shit fire, nigga. And just to have this talk with you, I had to hike down. When he talks about I'm on top of the mountain, so you tight now, just to have this talk with you, I had to hike down. So like when you hike down a mountain, but then also like when you hike down and talk to somebody, like that shit's still hot. I'm sorry, I had to say that. You a bitch, but that's hot, nigga. That's hot. You see, I keep it fair. That's hot, but you a bitch. A bitch can say some hot shit. So it wasn't Euphoria. Don't you ever. I argue Euphoria was the best diss track in the battle, period. But anyway. Someone said if Drake wrote it. Yeah, I'll accept that slander. Go ahead, throw that slander. I'll accept it. Yeah, if he wrote it, nigga. Goofy. A few days later, Drake released Tailor Made Freestyle. So you hit him twice. You hit him twice before he hit you once. And I also don't count Tailor Made Freestyle as a part of the battle. You could put... the reason why this battle was so perfect, because every tit had a tat. Every yin have a yang. So there's some battles sometimes where it's an uneven amount of rounds. This was the most even battle. They both had a pop off round, and they both had a mid bragging round. Because you can say, what was it? Kendrick's timestamp song. I also count that like I count the Taylor Made freestyle. Like, I count those two. The main songs of Kendrick are Euphoria, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us. The main songs from Drake are Push Ups, Family Matters, The Heart Part 6. Now, the pop-off, they each have a pop-off round, and they each have I call it like a talking while you fighting round. You you ever seen a nigga fight, and they getting off, like, what you doing, nigga? Oh, what's that? That's what I look at that. They're just talking shit. Drake was feeling himself, so he dropped Taylor Made freestyle. So, in which he used artificial intelligence, AI generated voice of deceased rapper, rest in peace to Tupac Machiavelli, Illuminati the Don, rapper of Tupac and Snoop Dogg to Gold Lamar. Tupac and Snoop Dogg, in quotes, share their disappointment that Lamar had not yet responded to Push Up. Man, Vargas, another reason why this is fire is if you ever wanted to know what happened in this battle, you dead ass can literally just read this. Years from now, niggas can read this and literally follow it. Because it's going to be hard to go back to the tweets and the videos and see how everything timed out perfectly. This is a great way of seeing that. There's some videos on YouTube that chronologize it well too, but this is legal. Kendrick, we need you, West Coast Savior. You seem a little nervous about all the publicity. You got to show this effing owl who the boss on the West. Drake, in his own voice, further taunts Kendrick for failing to come up with a satisfactory response. Boy, this aged bad. I know you're in that NY apartment. You struggling right now. I know it. In that notepad doing little lyrical gymnastics, my boy. Drake, man, this looks bad, nigga. You were so confident, nigga. Golly. Also, surmised that Kendrick was purposefully delaying his response because the artist, Taylor Swift, had just released a new album. And then when Taylor Swift was dancing at the Grammys to Not Like Us, god damn, Drake. This shit was all bad for you, nigga. That shit was all bad for you, my guy. Lord, lot of mercy. Yo shit got chefed up, brother. Okay. By the way, for everybody who just tapped in here, read that pinned comment when you get in here. Make sure you hit that like button. We are currently at $335. If we can hit 550 before this live stream is over, I will leak part of the next song, Document 80. AKA Hip Hop Always Wins. And let me tell you, if the last song was like a banger, this one's going to be my dark. Let me talk to you. Sit down. Let me show you why you was wrong. Sit down, nigga. You older than me, but let me talk to you like a big brother. Sit your goofy ass down. Let me tell you something, nigga. It's going to be diabolical. And also in Document 80, I'm a little bit more free with the way I talk. If you got it, what some people don't know is Document 79. There were certain things I was advised to not say. There are certain things, or say it in different ways. There are certain things. Okay, so for instance, if you see in that video, it shows Rick. You know, in Document 80, the Rick, the picture of the Degrassi nigga, Rick. The reason why it flashes like that and it disappears was because I was advised not to hold too long on that picture. I'm not going to tell you who advised me. I was advised not to make things certain, but now that shit over, nigga, I'm finna roast this nigga. You big sloth looking God damn. Okay, Aaron. No, anyway, so um, hold on. Okay, Taylor Swift released a new album. Shout out to Taylor Swift, biggest gangster in the music game right now. She got a whole PG Lang on mute like Beyonce challenge. Y'all boys quiet for the weekend. Woo! This aged bad, nigga. Lamar fired back at Drake with Euphoria. Why, when I read that, I heard the beginning of Euphoria. Shoo! Nigga, once you heard the first shoo, it was over. By the time you got to the bleep, 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 I said, oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's cookie monster for that nigga. It's cookie monster for that nigga. You doing random sounds? Oh, it's cookie for that nigga. Kendrick was so ready to cook that nigga, he just started making sounds. Shoo! He didn't even know what to do. He said, goddamn, this beat ain't started yet? Shoo! Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I'm out the way. Yeah, I'm low. Well, okay, yeah, the item right here is remote, okay? I think it all about no reaper. Nigga, I'm reaping. Well, I sow, okay? I got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe, okay? Hellcat. Niggas, homeboys, and they sold, okay? Everybody want to be a demon until they get chipped by your throwaway. Woo! God damn, that song is so hot, nigga. Oh my God, Kendrick Lamar. That was the day I said, oh, Kendrick's a battle rapper. He ain't even like a, because there's a difference between like a industry rappers who battle. No. He a battle rapper, nigga. Oh, this nigga a battle rapper for real. Which was released April 30th. In the track, Lamar claims, I make music that electrify him, you make music that pacify him. And he would spare Drake this time. That's a random act of kindness. The way she even wrote this is fire. Because even and that he would spare Drake this time is not written the way Kendrick said it. Because Kendrick said, I could spare you. But she wrote it and it all rhymes. Okay, watch. I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. And that he would spare him this time, but that's a random act of kindness. Vargas, come on, man. Vargas tried to remix the lyrics. She tried to remix it. Vargas said, nah, this is how I would have wrote it. I would have thrown in the little... She rewrote. She said, hold on, let me get my shit off. Let me get my shit off, nigga. Because that's not... spare Drake this, that he would spare Drake this time. But that's not even really how Kendrick said it. That's not even really how Kendrick said it. But she wrote it, quoted it. Like, who you quoting yourself? But that's fire though. I accept it. It's heat. He excused hold on. He excused Drake of fabricating his claims. Know you a master manipulator and a habitual liar too, but don't tell no lies about me and I won't tell no truth about you. He insinuates Drake's fashion sense. I hate the way that you... And you know what's the funniest thing? She got more... I think she has more Kendrick quotes. Oh, she was fucking with Euphoria. She was fucking with Euphoria. Judge Vargas, I think you Spanish, right? Come on now. She was... You gonna tell me. How old is Judge Vargas? How old is Judge Vargas? If Judge Vargas is 50, how old was she when NWA came out? I need to know, how old was Judge Vargas when NWA came out? That's what I need to know. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know, nigga. Because I'm gonna keep it tall. The funniest part about her quoting some of this from Kendrick, she really made her point already. She just kind of keeps quoting this nigga. Hold on, no, because did you hear what he said? I hate the way that you walk. Because none of this ain't even really like defamatory. You already proved your point, but let's keep it going. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Further raps. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ad with them. And taunts Drake for being a coward with his response. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's going to be direct. You know what's the funniest part? Technically, you could say Kendrick might not have even been calling him a coward. He might have literally just been saying like, because say I hate the way that you sneak this could also be like it's whack. Like sneak dissing is a whacker form than directly dissing. Not even saying like you're scary, but it's weaker. He could have been saying a couple of things. She said, "Oh no, he was calling him a coward." Because the nigga might interpret that different. But she said, "Oh no, he was calling him a coward. The nigga coward." On May 3rd, 2004, the feud between Drake and Lamar escalated as they lobbed increasingly vicious personal accusations at each other over the course of the day. First, Lamar, 616 in LA, in which he calls Drake a terrible person. Lamar accuses Drake of playing dirty with propaganda and raps that if Drake was street smart, that he would have caught on that his entourage is only there to hustle him. God. It almost feel like Drake ain't say shit. It almost feel like Drake ain't say shit. She was basically saying Drake wasn't really punching like that. Kendrick was punching this nigga head off, nigga. Like, that shit is funny. Drake next response arrived later that day in Family Matters. Drake jabs. She called it a jab. She said this nigga Kendrick was dropping seething, goddamn, vitriolic, and then she calls Drake shit a jab. She said Kendrick was out here dropping nuclear bombs. Meanwhile, this nigga Drake was jabbing. He was jabbing. Kendrick was out here hooking this nigga. Ha, ha, ha. Drake was out here. Yeah, nigga was jabbing. He was jabbing. Light jabs. We eat those. Drake jabs at Lamar's relationship with his partner. And this is where you really was. You was cooked. You was really cooked when she got to quoting Family Matters, Drake. You black messiah wifing up a mixed queen and hit vanilla cream to help out with your self-esteem. I love that line. And some Bobby shit, I want to know what Whitney need. Okay, I actually love those lines. I do think it's hilarious that Drake makes fun of Kendrick. I get why he does it, right? But Drake helped push the narrative of mixed people. Like, Drake pushed more colorism. That's him pushing colorism. And that's him being insecure, too, if you really think about it. Because you're essentially saying you're a black messiah wifing up a mixed queen, which I get the angle, right? I get the angle and it's cool and I'm going to give you points for it. Only reason why, and it lands a bit bad, is because when Kendrick starts speaking about it, it's a rebuttal. So you're kind of subconsciously trying to act like mixed people aren't black, which they absolutely are. Kendrick has a black, his woman is black. Drake, though you act like a white Karen, you are a black man. You are. Okay? Did you need to hear that? Did you need to hear that? You are a black man. So when you say wifing up a mixed queen, I get you're trying to rebuttal his whole, like, you're trying to act like he's with a white girl, which, love who you want to love, but in a battle, I get that. I get that. But that's not the same thing. And when you say that, you're kind of insulting yourself a little bit, is what it feels like. And implies that Lamar's physically abused her. Golly. Yeah, see, this is where you messed up. Physically abused her. That's not defamation. You a dog and you know it. You just play sweet. Your baby mom captions always screaming, "Save me." You did her dirty all your life. You trying to make peace. See, that shit is like, And I'm not even one of those people who's like, oh, that's offensive. It's a battle. I don't care about offensive in a battle, really. But that's just not that clever. You a dog and you know it. You just play sweet. Your baby mama captions always screaming, "Save me." And I get the angle too. I'm not mad at the angle of trying to be like, well, he made me look bad and like a hypocrite. Let me try to see if I can make him look like a hypocrite and try to. And this is gonna sound crazy, but like, bro, I love battle rap so much that I let basically, once you step in that ring, you cannot talk about something being offensive. I'm sorry. You can't. If you're not in the ring and someone just decides to jump out the ring and hurricane in you, facts. You can do that. It's like WWF. If Triple H left the ring and pedigreed some random nigga in the crowd, that nigga gonna sue. I get it. I get it. He gonna be upset. Once you in that ring, you cannot complain a nigga hit you too hard. I damn near think anything is valid in the battle, and if you don't want to hear it, get the fuck out of it. Now, I also believe you do have to deal with anything you say. So don't get it twisted like everything. You might say something, a nigga catch you and slap earth, wind, and fire out you, right? Like if you mention niggas' families and shit. But in the battle, I'm not going to sit here and take away points because I'm offended. Like, I'm not going to do that. That's no such thing in a battle. Though I have heard things in battles that I've been absolutely offended by. But I had to chalk it up to the game. Just like a fight in the street is completely different than a UFC fight. That's what I'm saying. Technically, Drake and Kendrick, every battle is they're getting some sort of payment. Either it's like clout, either it's like notoriety, or either straight up money. So once you niggas are doing that, you're playing a professional game. So Drake and Kendrick got paid for these tracks. So you niggas got paid to do this. So I don't want to hear nothing about offense. You niggas jumped into a battle and you're getting paid to battle. So shut up. Battle. Shut up. It's not like y'all did this for the love of these songs made money. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, like shout out to Chad L. You can't be a battle rap fan. Like niggas like Arsenal, you can never listen to battle rap. That's what I'm saying. I've heard the things I've heard in battle rap, boy. If you sensitive, do not engage in battles. Don't even consume them. Drake did whatever. Oh yeah, so I said that to say, if Drake wanted to set up the angle of Kendrick being a woman abuser, I'm not even mad at that. I just think you need more of a solid foundation than saying your captions always scream and save me, right? Even if you want to say, I heard on the street, the captions, I get, but you need more than that. You feel me? That's a big accusation. Moreover, Drake calls into question whether Lamar's biological father one of his children. I hear one of them little kids might be Dave Freeze. Don't make it Dave Freeze. Okay, so almost immediately after the release of Family Matters, Lamar unleashed the scathing. Here's the wild part. Meet the Grams was what, ladies and gentlemen? Scathing. But if we scroll up here, Family Matters was what? Jabs. Vargas, man, you just shot. Who told you? Who let Vargas cook? Who let Vargas cook? Because she's chefing. Who let Vargas cook, my nigga? Because you ain't getting back on the grill. Because she, yeah, you feel me? You ain't getting back on the grill, gang. Damn, nigga. Damn, nigga. We got it. In which Drake, okay. In which he accuses Drake of being a deadbeat father and hiding the existence of his children. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter. You lied about the other kids that's out there hoping that you come. Lamar also alleged that Drake has gambling problems, drinking problems, pill popping and spending problems, bad with money, whorehouse solicitation. Oh my God. Kendrick was really rocking your entire nugget this whole battle, nigga. Vargas makes it so clear how much of your chicken nugget was dunked a lot of times, nigga. Like, wow, he really was killing you, nigga. Woman problems, therapy, a loving start. He further insinuates that Drake was a predator and that Drake should die so all of the women can live with a purpose. The next day, Lamar released Not Like Us. Not Like Us explicitly names Drake and his associates as PDFs. Specifically, the trait contains the following lyrics. Say, Drake, I heard you like him young. I still, you better never come to Stillback One. I still contest no part of Not Like Us calls Drake a pedophile. I still argue that. Though this was thrown out and this doesn't really matter, I still want to argue. Where does in Kendrick Lamar calls Drake a pedophile? Where in Not Like Us? I think that's a misinterpretation, and this is something that I've said, and niggas have. I feel like I was one of the first people to say this, and people took this. When Kendrick says, and Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Who is the certified lover boy? Who is certified lover boy? Drake. Baca is around Drake. The lyric is saying, why is Baca around the certified lover boy? It's just a play on words. One is a certified lover boy. One is so really Baca would be the nigga that would say this, and still you lose because it's stupid. But he's never called Drake a PDF. He's saying Baca has a weird case. Why is he around y'all? One of y'all is a certified lover boy. The other nigga's a certified guy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I could have argued that. I ain't never went to law school. I ain't never passed the bar. But I know a little bit enough that you want to legally search my shit. I could have argued that all day as a lawyer. All day. You need to show me in black and white where Kendrick called Drake a pedophile. Because even saying, I heard you like him young, is not even calling you a pedophile. Young is young. Drake is damn near 40. If Drake likes 20-year-olds, which is weird, that's young. If Drake likes any age that doesn't make him a pedophile, that's young. If I'm a lawyer, I argue there's a lot of niggas who like him young. And I ain't saying that you like him underaged, though. You're hearing underage. I say young. And that's why also Kendrick wrote this geniusly. Kendrick wrote Not Like Us like he knew Drake was going to try to sue him. Because he doesn't explicitly say you're a pedophile in any part of that. I'm just saying. And Judge Vargas chefs Drake right here. Now watch this. To be a bitch talking to him and they love, to any bitch talk to him and they love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. And they tell me Chubb the only one that got your hand-me-downs. And party after party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. I'm gonna do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. And right there, y'all might argue like right there he says a minor. Is that what he said? Or did he say Drake struck a chord and a musical chord is A minor? He's a musician, is he not? Is that me saying he's a pedophile? It sounds like he said Drake struck a chord. He could be talking about a guitar, huh? He might be talking about the auto-tune. Because you know you gotta tune that tune. You gotta find the right. Nigga, I'm making an argument. That ain't even saying that. I would say, Judge, is A minor a chord? Yes or no? Is A minor a musical chord? Yes or no? Yes or no, Judge? And as soon as he says yes, then that's what he was saying. God damn it, that's what he was saying. And you can't prove it. That's the story we sticking with. Huh? What do you mean? So Drake ain't never sang in A minor before? He don't got no beats in A minor, nothing? That's what you telling me? Come on, Nick. I should have been on the team. Man, I would have. She said, on May 5th, Drake responding to Heart Part 6. Notice how she's had adjectives for all of Kendrick's shit. Scathing. No, Drake's is a jab. She don't even give the Heart Part 6 a describing word. Okay, then he dropped Heart Part 6. It wasn't scathing. It wasn't incendiary. It was just, and then that nigga dropped Heart Part 6. She said, and then that nigga dropped Heart Part 6. I mean, what you want me to do, nigga? He dropped it. Directly denying allegations of pedophilia. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was effing with young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the issue suggested. And I always see what Drake was trying with that angle. That was in retrospect, that was a series of stupid words to put together to say that. There was a better way of saying what you were trying to say. And really, there's really no way of, you got to just say, if like, you know my character, I would never do that. Or show me where I've done that. Because to say, you know I would have got caught. You know how powerful men always get caught for pedophilia. Come on, man. Look at Epstein. Epstein had a run, nigga. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying, nigga. Give it some time, nigga. Maybe not. I'm kidding, dog. I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just saying that is a really bad argument, nigga. Let's take it away from rap. Let's take it away from music. If me and Drake are debating if he's a pedophile or not, and I'm not saying he is, but let's just say for the sake of argument that we were. And his argument was, if I was, don't you think I would have gotten arrested? It would have been such a bad response that he would have shut me up. I would have been like, you know, that's such a stupid thing to say. You got me. I don't even know how to battle that stupidity. Because I could just say no. No, nigga, a lot of powerful men get away with it. But me even justifying that makes me feel stupid. It's like, no, actually, if there's one nigga that would get away with it, it's going to be a rich, powerful person. Honestly. You ain't Tyrone from the block, nigga. You Drake. So, I mean, I don't know. That's not, I'm just saying that's not evidence. That's all I'm saying. Anyway. Drake is not a name that you gonna see on a sex offender list. Oof. And Kendrick is smart too, because by the time you got a nigga arguing if he's a pedophile in a song, he's lost the plot. He's lost the plot because there's no tasteful way to. What Drake should have done was still just be aggressive. You should have been aggressive. You should not have took time to try to convince us you weren't a pedophile, because let's keep it real, Drake. There's going to be people going to say that. Do people believe that you're a literal PDF? There are some people who thought, it's not like us had nothing to do with making people think that. There are some people who've thought that before that. There's some people that now is there a vast group of people who think you have very weird, inappropriate relationships with younger people? Yes, absolutely. I would say that is probably more than half of hip hop probably thinks that. It's not calling you a PDF though. But the reason why even trying to argue your way out of the PDF bag is because niggas were calling you that before Kendrick. That video of you kissing that girl niggas have been said that, bro. Niggas have been, so Kendrick was only saying what people have been thinking. So it's like, you're not going to argue. What you're supposed to do in this angle is double down on the Kendrick disrespect, not on the, hold on, let me lyrically prove to y'all that I don't like them underage. How is that going to land good? Like, how is that going to land good? You just got to double down on your slander to Kendrick and hope that it matches, like people care as much with it. Because you're not going to rap your way out of that. Like, okay, imagine, y'all remember didn't R. Kelly put out a song and he was like, matter of fact, I'll do a better example. You remember R. Kelly's Gayle King interview where he's like, I never hog-tied nobody. Shout out to Curtis King. I don't know how to, look at me. I don't like him young. I never hog-tied nobody. How many people's opinion on R. Kelly and young people changed after that? I'm gonna keep it real. If anything, way more people started thinking that he was weird after that. If anything, that hurt him way more. That's what the Heart Part 6 was lyrically. Where it's like, you gotta just battle him, nigga. You can't, you're not gonna win doing that. You dig it? If I was a PDF, I would have been caught. 1090 Jake would have said something. A lot of people say that if I was the line where he said if I was effing young girls, I would have been arrested is the worst one. No, nigga. That 1090 Jake one is the by far most head ass shit besides you rapping like you try to get the slaves free. Because it's one thing to go, because there is an argument in there, right? Where you say, the police haven't came to me, right? Because the police are like a standard of a standard. There's because if the police have came after you, that means that there might be something. If people put cases on you, there might be something. So saying that the police haven't been talked, they don't think I did this. There's some validity in that. To say 1090 Jake, what? What Drake thought niggas was gonna go, he's right. Hold on. Cause 1090 Jake didn't say anything. Kendrick had to be lying. 1090 Jake? What? If I was snitching 1090 Jake. What? What? If I was snitching, you know 1090 Jake. And it's funny because it's like, if you say like, yo, the police have never put me, that's almost like snitching, right? That's like saying, that's like a nigga calling you a snitch, right? And you go, show me the paperwork. If there's not paperwork with me talking to the cops, if the police and the government have not made paperwork about me, then you cannot call me that. Which there's validity to that. Nigga, that would be like, nigga, Whack 100 didn't say I snitched. So, I didn't snitch. It's like, why do you put so much weight on 1090? And you thought we was gonna put this nigga Drake thought as a culture of hip hop, we were gonna put weight on 1090. He's like, oh shit, he's right. Kendrick, you lost. 1090 Jake didn't say anything, bro. You lost. Like, what? I'll take I haven't been arrested. I'm not on no sex offender list. Okay, those are facts. 1090 fucking Jake? That's what. So if 1090 Jake is the goddamn Puxatani Phil of snitching now, like if that nigga see his shadow, it's 12 more weeks of snitching. Like what the hell does that mean? Anyway, somebody said, "Who the fuck is 1090 Jake?" And yeah, like that's what 1090 Jake got a hell of a shout out with that one. Also, in the track, Drake further sneers, this Epstein angle was the shit I expected and accused Lamar of wanting to misdirect. Drake also alleged that he had, planted some information Lamar had used against him. We plotted for a week and then fed you the information. Whew. But you so thirsty, you not concentrated with the investigation. You got to learn to fact check things and be less impatient. All right, let me start reading some more of these super chats because before we get to Driftwood. Wow, Drake. Shout out to everybody who's in here. Like I said, it's going to be a long stream. I don't care how long. I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun. Document 80 coming. I feel like I'm just kicking it with y'all. You know what I mean? It takes me back to like sitting in that old Nissan Altima, that 97 Nissan, me and my homies. We just talking about hip hop. You know what I mean? I don't go live much, but I love doing it because the live engagement and stuff like that. And I feel a bit more free because there be some like things with videos where it's like, I don't want to make a 3-hour video, but I got so much to say. But, shout out to the donators, bro. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are the best. Shout out to Divine Eternal. Shout out to Chaos Forever. because you guys have been going back to back. Y'all going band for band. Shout out to y'all. There's a few, the people who've been donating multiple. Y'all are the real niggas. I appreciate y'all. All right, let me get to where we going. I know Drip. Okay. Shout out to PFCT Joy. Thanks for staying true to the culture. Been bumping Not Like Us on repeat since the announcement. Just doing my part. Thank you so much. Whenever you get the time, maybe throw some document 79 in there too. You feel me? Just a little bit. You know what I mean? Help me out. You know what I mean? Thank you. I love you. Shout out to MKMP. Your voice is important in these times. Love your work. Check out If Fredo's new stuff. His life is crazy right now. Oh yeah. Oh, I know what's been going on with Fredo. Fredo been in some bullshit lately. Shout out to Iz Williams, Scru, Greater Than Drake, Hip Hop is a Sport. Amen. Shout out to Madness Arcadips. Why don't you react to Cam Steady anymore? He released like 8 songs since your last reaction. Cause I don't want to. And besides you, I don't think I've had anybody ask for me to react to any of that shit in years. But if you do want to see me do more of my nerd stuff and my anime and that stuff, check out the Screw Faces Lit channel. Actually, right now I'm reacting to K-pop Demon Hunter songs. I didn't know they were rapping, so go check those out. I still got all that shit in there, just not as much of that shit, and that should be a lot of that should be asked to me now, because it's like once you've listened to it for like as long as I have, you just realize it's like, oh yeah, there's not really a lot to this shit. Anyway, but shout out to Divine Eternally. Screw, you are true to the art. I just want that Coast Contra, don't worry. If not for the bag, then for the culture fam, they deserve a good look. All right, thank you. Shout out to Divine Eternal, man. I'm gonna look into that. Shout out to Cook. Hey, if I'm missing out on Doc 80 because OD y'all go, I'm gonna crash out. Everyone has $5 at least, right? I'm joking. Just donate if you can. Thank you, Cook. Judge Vargas is 52 from Flushing, New York. She from Flushing, New York? Come on, man. And she 52? And she 52. Hold on. 52. That means she's 2 years older than hip hop. So that means when she's 2 years older than hip hop. So she was only 2. By the time she's 3 years old on, she has hip hop for the rest of her life. So you're not telling me she wasn't listening to hip hop when she was 18. You're not telling me she wasn't listening to hip hop when she was 25. You're not telling me that, bro. Are you serious? You're not telling me she wasn't listening. Come on, bro. You're just not telling me that. If somebody is in their 50s and there's certain people I can look dead at them and be like, okay, this person definitely hated hip hop. Somebody, you're not telling me you 52 years old from Flushing, New York. You are from the city hip hop was invented, and you think that it just missed her for 50 years? You think it just missed her? I doubt it, nigga. Yeah, I doubt it. I highly doubt that shit. I highly doubt that shit. Now, if she was like, because some of these judges be 60, 70, by the time you like 10 years old and hip hop comes out, maybe you can be like, what's this new thing? She really don't know a time of her life without hip hop. And that's why I said hip hop is 50 years old now. I don't believe that you can keep finding people who didn't grow up with hip hop. It just doesn't make sense. Like at a certain point, Judge Vargas is probably the last generation that's even 2 years older than hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course there's more people that are like 50 in their 60s, but like, you're not telling me by the time she's 18 years old, hip hop is not a big part of her life. You're just not convincing me that. You gotta know that she was going to the clubs too. She was young at the time too. And she was in New York, Flushing. Come on, bro. And isn't Flushing Queens? Or Flushing is a city? Or I'm bugging. That's probably not cool. Anyway. Just like that, Misfit versus Fair funeral battle. Fit might have gone low, but it was warranted. Farrah violated first, then Misfit went lower. That's how all, especially female battles. Oh my God, do female battles get vicious. Woo! Woo! Coffee Brown and Official just happened, and it ended up with a fight. Coffee Brown brought up Official's dead mom, my nigga, because apparently Official brought up her. They say her boyfriend's dead, but it. So that's why I say anybody. The one thing that I can't stand is if you're talking about battle rap and anything that you're about to say is about offense. Nothing is more. It's like, I hate when I listen to niggas, and this happened during the Kendrick and Drake battle, where niggas were like taking, on both sides, where niggas were taking offense. I was like, man, shut your bitch ass up, my nigga. Like, are you serious? You niggas is sitting, that's like watching a UFC fight, be like, oh my God, they're hitting each other so hard. Somebody stop this. Like, why are you even here? Why are you engaging with this, nigga? Go listen to country, nigga. Why are you even engaged? You just came to this party to be like, oh my God, the music's too loud. They're cursing at the music. Oh God. Shut up, nigga. It's called diss tracks. Diss is short for what, ladies and gentlemen? Disrespect. Offense is a tool of battle rap. If I could offend you so much I get you off your dean, you lost, nigga. Do you know how many times you know a nigga lost by looking at their face mid-battle? You know how many times I could watch a battle and go, oh, that nigga know he lost. Because I could see the offense on his face. He know he lost. That's why when you battle a nigga, you're supposed to be stoic. You're supposed to be stoic. Because the second that shit gets on your face, understand you just gave your opponent, because if I'm battling a nigga, trust me, I'm a nigga who's been in, I battled, bro. I've won battle rap tournaments. I battle. The second I'm battling you and you're stoic and I say something, you go, oh, you don't like that. Let's dig into that a little bit. Oh, I got you, nigga. Got your ass, nigga. The first nigga who blinks, you supposed to be playing chicken. The first nigga who, you lose, you lost. Yeah, I saw you. First nigga who flinches, you flinch, nigga. I got your ass, nigga. And if I know that there is a topic that makes you flinch, you just gave me my whole little strategy. If I say something, and I'm ticking, then I go, because you know what? I know Kendrick understood Drake was insecure about his blackness. That's one thing I knew Kendrick knew. And I knew when Kendrick said that shit, like, he picked at him for that shit because he knew he was insecure about it. Oh, you bring up my wife being mixed? Oh, I know I got your ass now. Oh, I know that we don't want to hear you say nigga no more, and you start your song by saying, nigga, I got your ass, I got your ass. I got you, nigga. All right, shout out to Shorty. Kendrick is such a brilliant writer. I got to present Euphoria in my English class, literature class, and got an A+. Then there's Drake with his tough nursery rhymes. My professor is now a K-Dot fan. Dog, do you know how absolutely hilarious it'd be if I'd be in class and somebody walks up and says, for my dissertation, I want to cover this. Yes, I'm out the way. Yeah, I'm low okay. The island right here is remote okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper. I am reaping what I sow okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson in my house like I'm Joe okay. So when you think of the social political... I would have stood up after your presentation with one tear in my eye, just... I would have started slow clapping that bitch. Give her an A. Now give her graduation cap and gown right now. She don't need to be here no more. She understood the mission. What? That'd be my favorite day. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's Keep it going. Okay. Shout out to Hunter McMahon. Thank you for breaking the document. There's no way I was going to make it through reading all of them. Shout out to Just a Dude. Michael Jackson ghost pulling up on Drake like he holding a 7.62. Y'all ever see when I said that Michael Jackson with the 7.62 shit? Michael Jackson pull up on Drake like, you want away from who, nigga? You know, that's exactly how Mike would do it too. Pull up on that nigga. Roll the window. Because niggas forget Mike was from Gary. Roll the window down, up the shit on him. You want away from who, nigga? Yeah, don't be talking that shit no more, nigga. Yeah. Ho ass nigga. Let's go, Bubbles. Peel off on that nigga. Let's go, Bubbles. Before I put bubbles on your ass. Yeah. Pull off on me. You want away from who, bitch? It's exactly how Mike would have pulled up. You want away from who, bitch? And you know Mike would have one of them goddamn fancy pistols. He would have had a fancy pistol. You just hold it in one hand like this. You want away from who, bitch? Would have been diamond encrusted. He might have had a German Luger. You want away from who, bitch? Yeah, sit right there, motherfucker. I wish I would drop 40 songs and I hit number one, bitch. And then moonwalk about that bitch. Now don't say my name again, ho nigga. Do a kick and be out that bitch. Huh? Come on, be out that bitch. Come on, Bubbles, let's get out of here. Yeah, nigga. Don't ever make Michael spin about you, nigga. Don't ever make Michael spin about you, nigga. Oh, ass nigga. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at $400. Come on. Come on. We $150 away from the goal. If we can hit that goal, I will be leaking some of Document 80. At least the beginning. You dig me? Shout out to everybody that's in here. Hit that thumbs up button. If you ain't, yeah, let's get back to this. Oh, I'm having too much fun, John. I'm having too much fun. I'm having too much fun, man. Too much fun, baby boy. All right. Not Like Us was a huge commercial success, see? She out here giving props again. Remember, she acted like the Heart Part 6 was a warm fart in the wind. She said the Heart Part 6 like that bitch ain't even happened. She gave no adjective to that. Yeah, that nigga dropped Heart Part 6. But Not Like Us was a huge commercial. She didn't even talk about the success of Drake's records. Man, them shit's alright. But Not Like Us? And I know she listened to GNX and she was hearing that Spanish in GNX. She said, "Oh, okay." So Kendrick love us. I know she was hearing that. She said, "Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. GNX got a lot of Spanish in it. Yeah, I don't even know if she speaks Spanish. I'm just saying. I know she could respect that." Okay, hold on. Let me get back to the... Not Like It was a huge commercial success. It has gained immense popularity on streaming and social media platforms. It has been streamed globally more than 1.4 billion times. Lot of mercy. On Spotify alone as of April 25th. Lot of mercy. 1.4 B? On November 8th, 2024, the Recording Academy nominated Not Like Us for several Grammys. Come on. A week later, she just rubbing this in Drake's face. Hey, Drake, remember this? She basically be like, hey, remember how that nigga belted you? Okay, all right, my bad. She didn't even talk about the streams or any of the other songs. And I get it because the whole bot and shit. But Kendrick Lamar performed Not Like Us live during the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show. The performance is alleged to be the most watched Super Bowl halftime show of all time with over 133.5 million views. Plaintiff brings claims for defamation, harassment in the second degree and Wait, didn't I already read this? Not Like This. Defendant has filed a motion to dismiss amend complaint on June 30th, 5 days after my birthday. The court heard an oral argument from both parties concerning the motion to dismiss and the request for judicial notice. Plaintiff contends that he was defamed when defendant decided to publish, promote, and Exploit and monetize allegations that it understood were not only false but dangerous. Plaintiff alleged that the recording reportedly accuses Drake for engaging in criminal acts, including PDF and or other acts that would require register as a sex offender and of being registered as a sex offender. Goofy. Hold on. I see that donation. You know what happens with the special donations. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna have to cut this out on the playback. I'm gonna have to cut this out on the playback because it's claimed, but I don't give a damn. I gotta show you this love. Hold on. That's not easy. Maybe it is for you. Maybe you daddy fat sack. But I appreciate you so much. It means the world. Thank you, gang. You're the reason the lights is on. You dig it? You dig it? Yeah, you officially, yeah, the connect. You dig it. So let's go. Hold on, let me see where we are after that donation. We're at $485, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Come on. We right there. We right there. All right. Hold on. Y'all don't want me to keep reading this, huh? Hold on. Hold on, I see you. I see you, queen. Stay right there. Hold on. Don't you dare move. I see you trying to move. Don't move. Ladies and gentlemen of the S&J Nation, I need you all to give a... I appreciate you. It means the world. Shout out to all the donators. You all mean the world. And I know, like, there's the people like the divine eternal. Matter of fact, hold on. Hold up. Matter of fact, thank you so much. Let's get right back to it. And yeah, we got it. We got it. So, ladies and gentlemen, after I'm done with this, we will be playing Document 80. At least some of it. I don't want to leak too much of it. We're going to play. We're going to talk about the lyrics. We're going to do it. Hold the goddamn phone. Hold the phone right now. Hold on. Because this nigga Nick trying to give me a heart attack, nigga. I see a lot of reactors. Whenever I'm on live stream, 80% of the time I'm on a nigga live stream, I donate something. One of my biggest pet peeves, and I see this happen a lot, is when somebody donates and niggas don't acknowledge it, especially when it's a big one. Niggas don't read. Niggas will be in the comment section talk about, yo, read the super chats. Hold on, nigga. I'm going to stop everything I'm doing because you need a new song. I need everybody in the S&J Nation. I need everybody in the S&J Nation to give a shout out to my Woody, Nick, for the $150 donation. This guy, huh? You my Woody for real. I appreciate you, gang. And everybody in this chat appreciates you too. Thank you so much, man. Santan Dave is dropping this month. Facts. I'm excited. Shout out to my Nigerian brethren. You feel me? Okay. So we're definitely playing that song. All right. How long have we been streaming? Y'all might hate me. Wait, does it show me how long I've been streaming? How long is it? How the fuck long I been streaming? Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna keep it gangster. I might not get to the end of this. I know I was saying I don't care. I'm gonna read it. I might not get to the end of this because I do want to give Document 80 because I know we're gonna talk about it about a little bit. I do want to give it its own thing. Maybe I'll go live again and I'll continue this. just as an excuse to go live again. And I also want to talk about the t-shirts. So, damn. Thank you guys so much. Let me tweet out. Oh my. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Cause y'all trying to have a brother shed a tear right here. The thing I miss about live streaming is the instant engagement and how much and talking to y'all and sometimes when you do videos and you read the comments later, you don't feel the support as much as you do in real time. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen of the S&J Nation, I need you to give a giant S&J Nation shout out to my homie, Jackson Pierce for the $100 dono. Rest in peace to rich homie Quan Jackson. You are officially my new. I appreciate you, gang. Thank you so much. Everybody in here appreciate you for Rillington. So I'm basically going to read because this is good. I'm going to leave this video up publicly. So, I don't want to have a 7-hour video. AC. I didn't miss AC. Did I miss AC? No, I didn't miss AC. Did I miss it? No, I shout out AC. Did I miss AC? Hey, AC, if I missed you, I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, sorry. Hey, AC. They call you AC because I know you cool. You cool. That's a bar. Hold on. Stay right there. Stay right there. I almost missed you. Shout out to the chat. Ladies and gentlemen of the S&J Nation, I need you to give a giant S&J Nation shout out to AC for the $50 donation, and to this nigga who apparently is Daddy Fat's pockets. Is out here just big boy wallets. Nick, for the another $100 dono. Shout out to y'all. Y'all officially my. Yo, apparently Wall Street just let out. Apparently somebody tweeted my link to niggas in Wall Street, and these niggas pulled up. Oh yeah, the breaded niggas done pulled up. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, maybe the trap woke up, nigga. Maybe the bando woke up. Oh, wait, Scru live? Let me whip this real quick. Hold on. No, because it got to lock up. I got to make sure. Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, I'm going to get on live. All right, cool, yeah. Let me know if you're live in like 30 minutes. I'm going to be there. Now, put the ice in it and then put it over the heat. Don't let the glass touch the fire. Just right. Okay, let me chill. Shout out to Jax Reborn for the $50 dono. Listen, I love you guys so much. Words can't describe what you guys mean to me. What I really want is to everybody grabs a Hip Hop Always Wins t-shirt also. Because not only is I love the donations, I love it so much, thank you so much. But those things, the reason I make clothes is for mission statements. And thank you guys so much for the donos. I appreciate you. I love you. And honestly, legendary work. All right, let's read the facts versus opinion section. And then I'm going to stop there. And then we're going to play some of this Document 80. Then we're going to talk about the lyrics or what some of the stuff. And then we gonna move on. I mean, and then I guess I'm gonna see y'all next time. Y'all don't even gotta say it. Y'all don't even gotta say it. Yeah, my nigga Nick got 2 for 5 for surely. Yeah, my nigga Nick got he got the block on Lockington, nigga. That boy, what? What? With the boards on the window, nigga? This nigga is the one, not the two, ain't he? Hey, Nick, you the one, not the two, my nigga. You the one, not the goddamn two, nigga. I gotta step my shit up. Yeah, I want to be just like you when I grow up, Nick. God damn, what? Huh? Getting to it, ain't he? Getting to it, ain't he? Yeah, getting right to it, ain't he? Facts versus opinions. Under the First Amendment, there is no such thing as a false idea. Vargas, say that again. Under the First Amendment, there is no such thing as a false idea. Quote bring up the Constitution. Only assertions of facts are capable of being proven false. She said, you know it's the wildest shit. You can't prove an opinion false. So if this nigga think, how you prove this false? There's no such thing as a false opinion. So he has every right in the world to think you a weirdo. Think you like him young. Think that you a creepy. He got every right to think that. You're not saying that it's facts. It's just what I feel, man. Just like I could feel like, just like I could feel like you a clown, Pennywise level type clown. Just like I could think, don't think we forget when you was thick eyebrow Drake, cardigan Drake. You know what I mean? Just after headlines, all of a sudden you was gangster. Don't make me catch a body like that. Don't think we forgot when this Drizzy. Yeah. That's just my opinion though. It's just my opinion. I could say you look like a goddamn Neanderthal. That's just an opinion though. I think you look like a Neanderthal. That's just my opinion. I could say you look like one of them Geico cavemen with braids. I could say that. I could say you look like a light skinned Flintstone. I could say you look like a Simpsons character. Yeah, I could say you have a very simple face, nigga. Yeah. That's just my opinion. I could say you have a real default face, nigga. Yeah, that's my opinion, nigga. Yeah. I could say that you one of them niggas who, hiding the fact that you got you beard fishing. That's what I was trying to say. You beard fishing. I could say that. That's just my opinion. I think you beard fishing. Yeah, I could say all that. I could say that you look like a sentient thumb. I could say that. That's my opinion. I think you look like a sentient thumb. Like you look like a living, breathing thumb with you look like one of them Spy Kids thumb monsters. Yeah, so I could say that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, bro. Like I'm not saying that's factual, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? It's just my opinion. You ain't gotta, I could say you resemble a Twix without the chocolate or the caramel. I could say that. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, bro. I'm just saying, nigga. That's it. I could say you look like a Lego piece. Like if a nigga made a Lego piece of you, it would resemble you perfectly because you kind of look like a Lego piece. I could say that, nigga. That's just my opinion. Ain't no facts behind that, nigga. Ladies and goddamn gentlemen, I need everybody to give a huge shout out to Black Belt Bill. First of all, I love that name. Sounds like a superhero. Black Belt Bill. Been a supporter since before the Script album. Still rocking my OG SFJ Nation tee and playing the slime. Man, anytime I see one of y'all that's been rocking with me since the early thing, that shit really damn near get me emotional. Because it's like, man, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for rocking with me as long as you have. Moreover, the New York Constitution provides for absolute protection of opinions. Keep talking that shit, Vargas. Thus, courts must distinguish between statements of facts, which may be defamatory, and expressions of opinions, which are not defamatory. and have the full protection of the New York Constitution and the American Constitution. You goofy bitch, you. Whether a challenge's statement is fact or opinion is legal question. Plaintiff argues that it is inappropriate for the court to determine at the pleading stage whether a reasonable listener would perceive the recording fact as opinion. You got to also remember that this case got thrown out damn near before it actually started. Y'all remember, I'm pretty sure this was still the discovery phase, nigga. Your shit got thrown out in the discovery phase, you goofy bitch. I'm going to keep it tall. I know this ain't what happened, but just for my own headcanon, I'm going to say Judge Vargas saw that they put my name in it and that was the final straw. I'm going to say, I know that's not what happened, but for my own headcanon, I'm going to say Judge Vargas was cool with all of this. She cracked it up and said, oh, you put Scru in this bitch? Oh, throw this whole shit out. Oh, throw this whole case away, nigga. He put Scru in there? Oh, throw that whole shit away, nigga. I mean, it's probably wrong, but listen, he put a lot of outlandish shit in there and they said, hey, just amend it. But the last amendments was, and they said, hey, go ahead, throw it. You ain't even serious no more, nigga. You not even serious no more. NFR? Man, throw that shit out, bro. Throw that. She trapped you to that shit. Skeet, pull, bang. Okay. Who's to say that's not what happened? In my head, Misha, that's what happened. Yet because this is a question of law, New York courts routinely resolve this question at the motion to dismiss stage. Holding on motion, yeah, that's what she did. That challenge statement constitutes opinion. Whether a statement is fact or opinion is a question of law for the courts, to be decided based on what the average person hearing or reading the communication would take it to mean. And by the way, it's very, very important that she said the average person, because a lot of the people who were acting like this had any merit were OVO accounts and parasocial niggas who have really have a sickness and don't realize it. Those aren't average people. Those are average people. And that's something that they weren't smart enough to realize. It's like, you realize that it's the same way where I say, like, when academics says something about a Drake, you always have to take it with a grain of salt. In fact, if you want to believe something negative about Kendrick or positive about Drake, actually, it's the worst person to say it first is academics. And that's where we say the average person. So if the people who are pushing that this is legitimate the most are parasocial Drake accounts, those are actually the worst people who are actually making it worse for the case. Literally. So if it was just, and I was saying this for a long time, it's like, bro, if y'all were just pretend like y'all were normal, average people, and you didn't have accounts that were completely dedicated to this nigga, to the point where we don't even know what you look like, then you're actually hurting this case when you are named OVO Glazer 93. Your thumbnail, your profile picture is an owl. Your banner is Drake. You have to understand now, you have just made yourself the most discreditable person to talk about this. That's why I kept saying, it's like, y'all keep shooting yourselves in the foot, actually, with how much y'all are the main niggas pushing that this is regular. Because one thing that we can factually determine is you're not the average person. That's not even an insult. You're not, the average person would not dedicate their page to Drake. Even if you're a Drake fan, we would see a picture of you. We would see a picture of things you enjoy doing. You'd have tweets that have other things to do with this. It wouldn't all just be hating Kendrick and loving Drake. So the second that you have put that mask on as a parasocial Drake stan, you have now took away all your credit. You've discredited yourself. That's where I kept saying. But anyway, some of y'all too stupid to realize that. And is appropriately raised at the motion to dismiss. Holding that because whether a statement is defamatory presents a legal issue to be resolved by the court, defamation actions are particularly suitable for the reason of non-motion this. There is a particular value in resolving defamation claims at the pleading stage so as not to protract litigation through discovery trial. So she's basically saying a lot of the times defamation cases get thrown out right here because it's a waste of resources to try to do this. A lot of times, and I kept saying one of the hardest things to prove in court, actual defamation is hard to prove. Actual textbook defamation is hard to prove. Drake thought like, and I need to know Drake's lawyers had to know that. Drake's lawyers had to know like, bro, this is a very uphill fight. And what makes it, first of all, if this was just a regular defamation, it's already an uphill fight. If this was you engaging in this battle makes this hill 3 times as big. And then you actually defaming him also or saying negative things about him also makes this damn near impossible, nigga. I don't know how they keep going. It just is them stringing along for money. Even the appeal shit. Like, I feel like most lawyers would be like, bro, this is a losing. And I feel like the lawyers don't care about his musical reputation either. Because somebody should have said, like, what do you gain? What do you stand to gain from a win from this? And what do you stand to gain from a loss? And as your lawyer, I got to tell you, you got to bet. It's way more of an uphill battle to try to get you a win from this. So what do you expect to win from this? And if the loss is bigger than the win, what are we doing even pursuing this? What are we doing? I'm telling you right now, Iceman, what this did to already niggas was getting ready to clown Iceman. What this did to Iceman, because the entire rollout of Iceman, it looks, if you watch those 3 episodes of Iceman now with this being dismissed, Lord have mercy, that shit reads like a National Lampoon goddamn comedy. That shit now it's like niggas are waiting to laugh at this album now. Niggas are waiting to hate this album. I'm telling you, it's your fault. This album, you, like an idiot, attached this album to this case. Your rollout for this album was this case. So when this gets dismissed, what the fuck do you think the album gonna be, dog? What do you think? How do you think? Look at the rejoicing of the culture of you losing this case. What the fuck do you think this album gonna be? You know, the narratives of you falling off, the narrative of you being cooked is you lobbed the oop. For the niggas who hate you, and dog, I don't like you, and I'm telling you this. For the niggas who don't like you, boy, you gave them niggas up. You lobbed them up like Dwayne Wade to LeBron. Nigga, oh my God, there's niggas waiting to just dunk on this album when this shit, because we know what you're gonna be saying in this album, bro. Some of the stuff you've already said in some of the songs that came out, oh my God, you are the first nigga in the history of the world whose album aged bad before it came out. Somebody clip that, because that's a quote. You are the first nigga in the history of time that your album aged poorly before it came out. How is that? Nigga, you are finding ways to create new L's. How is that possible, nigga? Your album already aged bad? That is crazy, nigga. All right. Constitutional protected freedom. In distinguish between facts and opinion, 3 factors guides the court's consideration. 1, whether the specific language in the issue has a precise meaning which is readably understood, whether the statements are capable of being proven true or false, whether either the full context of the communication in which the statement appears or the broader social context and surroundings are such as to signal readers or listeners that what is being read or heard is likely opinion, not fact. And here's another thing that the OV, that's why I keep thinking these Drake Twitter accounts are not Drake fans. Because you know what, y'all made this case worse for Drake. Y'all know that, right? You know that, right? Because y'all were the main niggas. I even said I never thought Drake was an actual PDF. But y'all were the main niggas who were pushing, Drake's not a PDF. Drake's not a PDF. Drake's not a PDF. Y'all were doing that a lot. And guess what that really hurts? Proving defamation. Because one of the things they have to prove is that people listening to it might believe it's true. So there could have been 100 Kendrick fans saying, this is true. Hold on. Let me get this. Hold on. Cause I gotta cook. Let me cook. Let me very much cook. Hold on. Let me pull this back up. You know where y'all cooked it? You know where y'all cooked it? Because there could have been 100 Kendrick fans saying Drake is a PDF, even though a lot of us weren't, right? You know where y'all effed up? Was because there was 1,000 of y'all saying that he wasn't a PDF. So you know what that proves? That there was a giant portion of this audience that even after hearing that song did not believe he was a pedophile. Wow. Little did you know y'all niggas helped cook that case. Because UMG could just go through y'all tweets when they tried to prove, y'all would have been better off being like, acting like Drake was a PDF. If y'all would have, it still would have been cooked. But if y'all really wanted UMG to lose this, y'all should have shut up. Y'all should have shut up. Because no better evidence was there people that didn't believe this than y'all dumbasses. You know what I mean? Because there was no better evidence. Let's read that last thing again. Let's read that last thing again. So the third thing that needs to happen, indistinguishable fact between facts, three factors guide the court's consideration. So 3 factors that guide the court's consideration for this is the third one, whether either the full context of the communication in which the statement appears or the broader social context and surrounding circumstances are such as to signal readers or listeners, and yes, my voice just cracked, signal readers or listeners that what is being read or heard is likely opinion or not fact. So every time y'all tweeted Drake wasn't a PDF, every time y'all tweeted Kendrick was a liar, every time y'all got in y'all spaces and y'all said he made it up, every time y'all tried to prove Drake wasn't, y'all were killing his case worse and worse and worse. Because all UMG had to do, even if this did go to court, is show how many of you niggas didn't believe it. You see what not knowing the law or not knowing what you talk about does? You see what blindly glazing does, nigga? If y'all really wanted to cook, y'all would have been like, oh my God, Kendrick said it, so it must be true. That's what y'all should have done. But y'all cooked it when y'all kept showing niggas, we don't believe this shit. Oh, so what you're saying is there's a giant group of people who don't think it's a fact. Got him. We fucking got him. Y'all niggas are stupid, bro. Like that's, I still believe a lot of those pages are not Drake fans. I just believe it. Because I don't think the 2 people who've hurt Drake's like reputation the most is Drake. It's not Kendrick. It is not Kendrick. It's Drake and Drake's fans. Those are the people who have absolutely destroyed this nigga likability, credibility, and case. So yeah, y'all helped cook this case. Thank you. Y'all helped free me. Thank you. Some of y'all hate me. Some of you same niggas that when Drake put it said, "Oh, Screw going down," and everyone tweeted, Kendrick lied, didn't realize. Thank you. Thank you, nigga. Y'all broke me out. Dumbass niggas. Oh my God, how stupid niggas be is entertaining, bro. Y'all niggas. Oh my God, man. Better luck next time, man. Anyway, the court conducts this in like because them Drake accounts really thought like the judge was gonna go, well, we got to separate them because Drake. What did Kendrick fans say? We can only listen to what Kendrick fans says. Like, no, y'all are people too. Well, some of y'all are bots. I would think a good chunk of y'all are bots, but y'all had opinions. Y'all didn't realize they took everybody's opinion into consideration. You know what this would be like? It would be like if Drake was trying to sue Kendrick for stealing, and then you niggas was going, man, Kendrick don't be stealing. He broke. Why would Kendrick don't steal? He broke. And y'all think y'all insulting him, but y'all really helping him. You dumb. God, y'all niggas are stupid. Anyway. Okay. The court conducts this inquiry the lens of reasonable listener. Reasonable. So a lot of y'all weren't reasonable. Plaintiff's suit is forced on a single factual message conveyed by the record, the false allegation that Drake is a PDF. The recording is myopically focused on ensuring that listeners take one message away from the song Drake is a PDF. This statement has readily understandable meaning and is capable of being proven true or false. But even accusations of criminal behavior are not actionable if understood in the context, they are opinion rather than fact. And then the legal precedent right here. Thus, the court will focus its analysis on the third factor. The inquiry is a holistic one, which looks to the overall context in which assertions are made. Okay. In order to assess the impact that the statements would have reasonable listener, context includes the form in which communication was published. This is where artistic expression comes in. So it's different if somebody paints, if somebody paints a mural and says Trump is a criminal. Well, no, that's literally true. Okay, let's, all right. If somebody paints a mural and it's about Trump being on the Epstein list, right? That's even different than somebody going on the news and saying Trump is 100% on the Epstein list. I'm just using Trump in the Epstein list because probably don't know, allegedly. So I'm just using that. That's different. When you throw artistic expression, the point of art, since the beginning of art, one of the points was to speak about people in power, whether positive, negative, or everything in between. When Van Gogh, and when these people are painting the big things, they're painting of the kings, they're painting positive, negative things of the kings, they're painting positive, negative things of religious figures. You seen the little characters in the books of political figures, that happens all the time. That's even more protected than just speech. So when a nigga makes a song and says something in a song, it's actually damn near more protected than if a nigga was to just say that thing as a wholehearted fact. You dig what I'm saying? Otherwise, you got to bring up I shot the sheriff. You got to bring up Mama, I just killed a man. You gotta bring up Johnny Cash, whatever the lyrics. Right now, there are literal people who make neo-Nazi racist music. And they literally are protected to do it. Now, it's up to companies and platforms if they want to platform it. But if they are covered by freedom of speech, freedom of artistic expression to do what they want, you thought a nigga saying certified pedophile wasn't going to be protected? There's a genre of music, literally neo-Nazi music. And they say you know what I'm saying? And that shit's protected. So you think, goofy ass niggas. Anyway, the surrounding circumstance, the tone and language of communication and its apparent purpose. All right, so we're going to stop right there until we get into Rihanna Man Down. Like, you cannot take things. Otherwise, niggas might start going to movies. Niggas might start going to movies. There might be, there's plenty of movies where niggas playing, oh, he's supposed to be Trump, or, oh, he's supposed to be Kim Jong-un, or, oh, he's supposed to be, what if all of a sudden now niggas can, man, this was the worst shit. This was potentially one of the worst shit that was going to happen to entertainment. All right. Shout out to everybody who donated. Let me read these last super chats. And then we going to play a little bit of Document 80. And then we going to call it a day. I might go live again and read the rest of this, but all right. All right. Let's get to it. Okay. Shout out to Hunter McMahon. Oh, I already did that. Michael Jackson. Shout out to Scru. Shout out to Misha. Shout out to Scru. Get this cheese. Divine Eternal MJ impersonation with the Blizzard is hilarious. The Blizzard W Voice Group. You just gave me a new name for a gun. The Blizzard? Oh, that's fire, nigga. I don't even know if you meant to say Blicky and it auto-corrected, but nah, nigga, the Blizz, nigga. Cause it get cold when, you feel me? That shit get cold, nigga, yeah. Nigga got the blizzard on him, don't he? Yeah, got the little blizz on him, don't he? Shout out to Zach Maiden. Screw, you heard the new Ray song yet? Oh, I did not know there's a new Ray song. Shout out to John Prescott for the culture, my G. Shout out to Advocate for the $10 sticker. Shout out to Nick again. I already shouted you up. A shout out to you, bro. What up, Screw? Hope you good and the family is good. Much love from Canada. And you from Canada? I tried to tell you, don't let Drake. One thing we not going to do is let Drake represent all of Canada. That's one thing we not going to do. Right? Get your Canada jokes off on Drake. And any Canadian who hears me making Canada jokes, it's not about Canada. It's about Drake. Right? You see I wear that Toronto's Blue Jays hat all the time. And it's because, if you notice, when I started wearing it was in the middle of this beef. Because I noticed it started feeling like, and it's the same thing I said about Skepta and Joyner Lucas, because right now is a very xenophobic time. It's very xenophobic in America. It is a very xenophobic time. It's actually one of the only times in my life that I've seen xenophobia be acceptable. And I'm seeing xenophobia from black people, white people, like I'm seeing xenophobia everywhere. So I started realizing when people are starting to just be like, they watch the Skepta Joyner battle and they're just like, F the UK, them niggas talk weird, I hate them. That's literal xenophobia, bro. Like, that's disgusting. Okay? And I noticed that was happening. It started becoming, and Drake was even doing this, trying to make this happen. So it stands. They're trying to make it Canada versus America, and it wasn't. It never was Canada versus America. Are you serious? It was never Canada versus America. It was Drake versus, and here's the crazy part. The annoying part about Drake and the stands trying to make it Canada versus America is, nigga, when you was America, you wasn't acting like you was Canadian. Stop that bullshit, nigga. You doubled down in your Canadianness after this battle. Nigga, stop it, bro. You damn near had an Atlanta accent at one point, nigga. Like, what are you talking about, my nigga? Houston, Atlanta, Vegas doesn't mention nothing about Canada, nigga. Or maybe in the lyrics, but it's called Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Like, stop it, nigga. You wasn't Mr. Championing Canada. You were saying six God, but niggas say you took that shit from Atlanta anyway, nigga. The six. There's a lot of Canadians that don't. Before Tory Lanez folded, he was against that too. So there's a lot of Canadians saying that you were coming out here and cosplaying America anyway. You weren't doing you. Drake has doubled down to the Canada shit so much that sometimes when he speaks now, I'm like, is he speaking English? Because this nigga's Canadian. Am I the only one that notices this nigga's Canadian accent is thicker than it's ever fucking been, bro? I've been listening to Drake since Degrassi, my nigga. It is. It's like, and I get it. You're trying to tap in because America. I get it, but don't act like you was over here in the beginning trying to be Mr. Canada, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. You was trying to fit in with America, nigga. You wanted to be from Atlanta. You wanted to be from Houston. You feel me? Stop, nigga. Come on, bruh. Come on, nigga. Just saying, nigga. So, shout out to Kook. Do I really have a choice here, chat gang? Heard, let's get document 80. Shout out to Brianna Way for the $50 sticker. AC, we need document 80. Nick, here's more, brother. I always be rocking your Protect Your Hip Hop shirts. Thank you, my guy. Divine, Screw, show me love up in the club. Request Hit Boy, start dissing. Don't shit on my contributions. Shout out to Jackson Pierce. Love you, gang. Jackson's Piano. Why did I say Pierce? Shout out to Nick. Gotta show love, bro. Support you always. I ride with you. Thank you, Nick. Shout out to Jax Reborn. This is for the culture. Nick, much love. Just a dude. Yo, what happened to the machete? Bro, I haven't had the machete in some years, nigga. Don't act. My shirt purchase and super chat don't equate to more than 50, fam. I'm the first purchase. Oh, for sure. That's why I shouted you out. Black Belt Billy, been a support. Oh, I already read that. Anna, go to Brazil wants to buy your merch too. Is it available? I think it's available in Brazil. Shout out to Kook GN. It's 4 a.m. I listen to your videos on while I work. Hey, shout out to you. And oh my shorty. When high schoolers in Toronto were complaining they got to compete with Drake for girls, I knew it was true. Lord have mercy. Hey, she said it, I didn't. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, let's refresh because I think there's another one that Divine. I've been asking for Rayvon, the good, the bad, the dollar menu for a while. Look at me predicting what you were going to say. Reaction Screw, please, and thank you. It'll happen. It'll happen. All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the SFJ Nation, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. It's not over. Before I even get into document 80, we're going to be leaking a little bit of it. Let me pull this up again. Let me take the pinned comment down because we already hit the goal. And let me make, well, actually, no. I know what we're going to do. We're going to pull up fromthevillage.com. While y'all here, or .us, it's not .com, .us. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Ladies and gentlemen. So, as you see, I'm close this Jeezy. As you see here, this is the official From the Village, my clothing brand. It's more than merch, it's a mission statement. Shout out to the baby, you feel me? Africa pendant, love it. From the village.us. We officially got the Hip Hop Always Win t-shirts. Now, if you don't know what I'm parodying or where this is coming from or why this is such a fire shirt, because I'm not going to lie, this is probably one of my most fire designs, in my opinion, just because of what it means. I need y'all to pay attention to Exhibit A. Turn your head to Exhibit A. You know I'm Petty Murphy. Come on now. Ah, I know what they did last summer. Hip hop always wins. Tell me that's not ether. Just go ahead, tell me it's not ether. I know you're gonna be lying, but just go ahead and tell me it's not ether. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. I know what they did last summer. Hip hop always wins. This is for the culture, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. This is for the culture, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Check this out. So, now let's go to the site. Yeah, man. And make sure you cop this because it's going to make that owl particularly upset. I'm always rapping, even when I'm not rapping. Come on now. Come on now. All right, so we got the official. Let me go ahead and pin this. No, you know what? I'm going to pin the whole website just in case you want the red, the blue. We got the hoodies. Oh, yeah, baby. It's getting a little nippy out there, baby. Let me go ahead and pin this to the top of the chat. Get your man. Hold on. Get what the hell? Get your shirt. Get your hip hop always wins shirt here. Let me just go ahead. It's pinned. Okay, let's look through for a second. Let's go ahead and look through this little bit for a second, man. Yeah, shut that down. Yeah. All right. All right. So we got the hip hop always wins t-shirts. Come on, baby boy. Huh? You see this? This is yeah. Come on now. Yeah, this is how we coming every time. And it's got the hip hop is a sport tag in the back. Oh, we keep it official tissue. And as of right now, these are the colors we got. We got black, you feel me? We got the red. It's kind of like red, white, and blue a little bit. It's kind of like the rare air for all my Jordan heads type of colors. If you got them rare Air 4s or something, that shit would hit. Them shits would hit off the rare Air 4s. I'm just saying. Anyway. We got the orange, blue kind of Knick colors. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to New York. I've always liked how orange and blue play off each other. You feel me? I've always liked that. Yeah. You feel me? We got the lime green. I just like how that color pop. You feel me? I like the contrast between the blue and the yeah. You feel me? I just like how the colors contrast. Plenty colors. And then we got the white. We got the white. That's that bold statement, huh? Shout out to Divine. He got the green, huh? That's a statement piece. I always make my shit need to be statement pieces. I need it to be a t-shirt that 20 years from now, when somebody sees it from a distance, they go, damn, that's a powerful statement. I don't do nothing. I could be putting up clothes every week just for the sake of it, right? Nah, I need to get... And now let's read the description. The official From the Village Hip Hop Always Wins t-shirt. This shirt commemorates the culture and the fact that nobody can stop, censor, or sue us away. WAP, 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 WAP. There's an extra WAP in there, but you know what time it is. Yeah. Yeah, nigga, Young Money, nigga. I'm so happy right now, right? And then, this one, the reason why the black and the blue is it's the original, this is the main shirt of this, obviously because you see the colors, you see the vision. This one is the direct. If you really want to, this is the... But I know some people might be like, first of all, I want to cop plenty colors. And shit, nigga, I want red. Like, you know what I mean? I get the trolling, but like, I got some real nasty, some red shoes that's going to hit off of this. Hold on. What the hell? Oh, here we go. So we got it in red too. Don't get it twisted. We got it in red too. Hip hop always wins. We got it in red too. It's red. Don't trip. You know, for the red, we got the red and the blue. Same thing with the rare air. I'm thinking of the Jordan niggas. You feel me? If you wanna do that. I know the red a little different. It's a little bit of a harder red. It's not quite as the bright. But anyway. Then we got the red, the green, you know what I mean? That hit too. Shout out to my boy Green from Rap Latte. I was thinking every time I make a green shirt, I think of him. A little bit of, if you Christmas, you try to get something for you pop out with this in Christmas, niggas don't even blink. And then obviously we got the white and red. We got the white and red. Yeah, we got the white and red. You feel me? There will be more colors. You feel me? Eventually. If I can add more colors, I will. Okay, I'm gonna check right now if I can add more colors. Hold on. Let me see if I can add more colors if I have to make a whole new shirt. Hold on. Let me see if I can add more colors. Or if I have to just, because I might not be able to add new colors to this joint. See, yeah, I don't know if I can add new colors to this right here. I'm gonna have to make another one. But these are the beginning shirts, the colors. And it's getting cold out there, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. So we did the hoodies, man. They said it's cold out there, so we did the hoodies, man. Look at that quality, man. Look at that quality. Stop it. For real, for real. Hip hop always wins. And for the hoodies, you know we got the gray. We got the black, for surely. But you know we got the gray, too. Huh? Stop playing with them. And we got the red. That's that bold red. You feel me? And we got the white. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. And then we got the, Oh, Divine. Oh, okay. I've been saying, my bad. I didn't want to miss. Sorry. You got me there. Okay, my bad. I was assuming. All right. So we got the gray hoodies. For the red, we got gray. Huh? You see that? Stop playing with me. We got black and red. Huh? Shout out to the Huskers. Stop playing with me. Shout out to Terrence. Shout out to Bud. We got that dark. You know what I mean? We got that blue. Got that green. And we got that white. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Thank you guys so much. I know these is going to go crazy. Technically, this is literally the first. No, literally, this is the first premiere of them. You guys are the first people to have them. Divine, you are literally the first human being to cop one of these. So I'll never forget you for that. I almost said forgive you. I'll never forget you for that. That is super dope. Thank you for supporting this brand. Thank you for supporting everything. These are gonna go crazy. I already know. I haven't even tweeted or nothing. But let's get to why we're here. Come on. Let's get to why we're here, gang. Let's get why we're here. Why did you send me? Anyway, all right. Document 80. Document 80. Let's dibble and dabble a little bit. Let's dip and dive, man, with the semi-tuck. Let's dip and dab with the semi-tuck. I would like Not Like Us and Hip Hop Always Wins on the same channel. All right, let's dip and dab with the semi-tuck. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. He should have left me alone, man. I ain't asked for this. You know? I ain't asked to be named. I'm glad I was. Thank you. Thank you. You gave me something to rap about. You motivated me. Thank you. You feel me? So, ladies and gentlemen, I dropped a song called Document 79. After Drake made me literally document 79 of this UMG case. I always was planning to have a part 2. I always was planning. So don't think I only did this because it dropped. This is what I thought was going to happen. I thought the new discoveries was going to get dropped before the whole case. I thought my discovery, 79 was going to get dropped. I thought the NFR podcast was going to get dropped. I thought all the new ones that they put was going to get dropped, and then maybe they go on with the case. So once my thing got dropped, I was going to drop a basically like free at last, I'm free type song, right? Because a lot of people don't know what I've been going through. Like, not nothing like crazy, but like, you know, at the end of the day, you got to dot your I's and cross your T's when you get put in, your name is named in the biggest lawsuit in hip hop history, legitimately. I do thank Drake for making me a part of history forever. I'll always claim that. I will always say, by the way, they need to bring Best Week Ever. I mean, I love the 80s. I love the 90s. I love the 2000s. Bring it back. Bring it back. One of my goals in life was to be one of those talking heads on there. Bring it back, man. Because I could make the argument now. Bring it back. Because I don't feel like you could talk about this. There's only a few people. Bring it back. Huh? Because y'all stopped at 2010? And y'all did that in 2008. We need 10 through 20. Then we need 20 through 25. I could sit out the 10 through 20. But I got to be in the 20 to 25, though, for sure. Anyway. So when this all dropped, I decided to make this song, Document 80. If you're ready for the song, matter of fact, let's just get right into it. Hold on. Let me get my headphones on. Let me know if y'all can hear this. Can y'all hear this? Before I go any further, let me know if y'all can hear this. Shame to watch you. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Yeah? All right, bet. Now, if it's a little bit quiet, it's because, I don't know. That's not how it's going to sound. If it's a little quiet, it's my OBS being weird. I'm going to turn up. I'm going to turn it way up. I'm going to turn my OBS. Yeah, I'm going to turn my OBS way up. All right. Which is weird because, all right, anyway, let's go. I don't know how much of this I'm going to play, but let's go. Shame to watch you. You hear the ominous, right? I'm going to be pausing. I'm sorry, but you hear the ominous. There ain't no jokes about this one. I ain't going to be dancing in this one. Thought you had me, didn't you? Don't you ever go against my mother's son. That's what you niggas gonna learn, nigga. How long have I been doing this, man? How long you niggas keep trying? Leave my mother's son alone, on God, nigga. I'm not even religious like that. But one thing I would have to lie about is when my mama pray. One thing it would be a lie if I said when my mama pray, that shit don't be coming true, guy. Yeah, let's go. Shame to watch you see.
Look, the only thing I ever had in this world's my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking breaker for y'all. These rumors of collusion can be abused and scarred. There's no way I was that stupid. This shit confusing and hard.
I'm just talking to him. I don't want to get too animated. Sit down, Lawbury. Sit your light-skinned ass down, nigga. Sit your high yellow bait. Sit right there. Sit right there. Let me talk to you. Run that back. Y'all niggas thought this was a game. I'm going to run that bit. Wait. What? Wait, hold on. Shame to watch you see. Music video coming soon.
The only thing I ever had in this world's my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking breaker for y'all. These rumors of collusion can be abusing and scarred. There's no way I was that stupid. This shit confusing and all.
The only thing I ever had in this world's my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking break 'em for y'all. Understand. That opening line is why all of this shit is so important to me. I said it earlier in the stream. All I do is essentially give my opinion. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. I don't give a fuck if it offends you. One thing you gonna know, it's my word. So when a nigga alludes to me having some sort of ulterior motive or being bought, nigga, eat my dick, nigga. How about that? Eat my peen, doggy. Don't you ever in your life lie on me like that, nigga. Goofy bitch. Sorry, I'm getting too hyped. Then I said, these rumors of collusion can be abusing and scar. There's no way y'all was that stupid. This shit confusing and odd. Rumors of collusion can be And by the way, I try to tell niggas I'm in a whole different world with this rap shit now. I don't know what happened. My pen been moving in a different. Rumors of collusion can be can be abusive and scar. When you put rumors of me colluding with UMG, that could be abusive and scar me and my brand. That's what you was trying to do. I don't mean literally abusive and scar me. That's what it sounds like. That's the metaphor. But it's really abusive and could scar my brand. Let's keep going. We're gonna walk him down.
Illusion can be abusing and scar. Ever had in this world's my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking breaker for y'all. These rumors of collusion can be abusing and scarred. There's no way I was that stupid. This shit confusing and odd. You went against the culture and lost the culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you cross. I feel sorry for this nigga because he culturally lost. But sorry nigga, I can't watch you rip this culture apart. Illusion can be abusing and scarred. There's no way I was that stupid. This shit confusing and odd. You went against the culture and lost the culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you cross. I feel sorry for this nigga because he culturally lost. But sorry nigga, I can't watch you rip this culture apart.
Talk to him. Sit him down. It's okay to talk to him. Yeah, because we punched him up. Talk to him, nigga. Because we gotta give him a consolation prize. He can't go home empty-handed. Yeah, I'm in gear 6 now. Yeah, he can't go home. You went against the culture and lost. Hold on. Hold on. I said, you went against the culture and lost. The culture, you lost. You lost us. We're gone. You went against the culture and lost the culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you cross, nigga. What you about to do from now on? You about to keep rapping and dropping rap music and we supposed to just act like we don't see the elephant in the room? What you gonna do? Oh, psych, my bad, guys. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you cross. You gotta come back, nigga. What happened when you come back? You Mr. Sue, nigga. You forever Mr. Sue. You went against the culture and lost the culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you crossed. I feel sorry for this nigga because he culturally lost. But sorry, nigga, I can't watch you rip this culture apart. You went against the culture and lost the culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you cross. I feel sorry for this nigga because he culturally lost. But sorry, nigga, I can't watch you rip this culture apart. Come on, nigga. Come on, man. Bring it back. The only thing I ever had in this world's my word and my balls. So I can never break them. So I cannot be faking a fucking break them for y'all. These rumors of collusion could be abusing and scar. There's no way y'all was that stupid. This shit confusing and odd. You went against the culture and lost. The culture you lost. Now you gotta save face. When you face the culture you cross. I feel sorry for this nigga because he culturally lost. But sorry, nigga. I can't watch you rip this culture apart. Bitch ass nigga. Yeah. We gonna run it back.
Never had in this words my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking breaker for y'all. These rumors of collusion can be abusing and scar. There's no way y'all was that stupid. This shit confusing and odd. You went against the culture and lost the culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you cross. I feel sorry for this nigga because he culturally lost. But sorry nigga, I can't watch you rip this culture apart. I make illusions of collusion, eluding I can't be bought. Or losing to having lawyers and stooges removing art. I ain't the reason you ain't looking as hot. It ain't my fault. You were Karen. If you really wanna know, talk to your boss.
Huh? Don't you? The worst thing you can do is give me a real reason to rap at you. That's the worst. That's the worst thing you can do, nigga. Don't nothing motivate me more than scorching a nigga on a track. Listen to how I'm rapping on this nigga. Huh? Look at how I'm rapping. Nigga, I've been rapping lately. I swear to God, I don't care if nobody else say it, nigga. Sometimes I be wishing I could clone myself so I can react to my own music the way I react to other niggas' music. Nigga, listen to this writing, my nigga. I don't care if it sounds pompous. My nigga, I wrote this and I went, Jesus, what the wow, nigga? What? And by the way, I wrote this all the same day that this shit got exploded.
Lost the culture you lost. Never had in this words my word.
I'm not gonna play any more, but I'm gonna run it back. That's where we're gonna stop, but we're gonna run it back and talk about all that.
Shame to what you see.
This is a victory out for all of us.
Love. The only thing I ever had in this world's my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking breaker for y'all. These rumors of collusion can be abusing and scar. There's no way y'all was that stupid. This shit confusing and odd. You went against the culture and lost the culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you cross. I feel sorry for this nigga because he culturally lost. But sorry nigga, I can't watch you rip this culture apart. I make illusions of collusion, eluding I can't be bought.
I said, the only thing I ever had in this world is my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking breaking for y'all. These rumors of collusion could be abusive and scar. There's no way y'all was that stupid. This shit confusing and odd. You went against the culture and lost. The culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture. Bro, when I get to rapping like not animated toward you and I get to, that's really when I'm in my, oh, you gotta die back. Or like, lyrically. That's when when I'm having fun, doing little dances in video, I'm a chef you regardless. But this is when I'm really trying to get you up out of here, nigga. When I talk to you like this is when I'm trying to get you. No animation. I'm sit down, nigga. Listen.
This culture apart. I make illusions.
I said, the only thing I ever had in this world's my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking break 'em for y'all. These rumors of collusion could be abusive and scar. There's no way y'all was that stupid. This shit confusing and odd. You went against the culture and lost. The culture you lost. That's just wordplay. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you crossed. I feel sorry for this nigga because he's culturally lost. But sorry, nigga. I can't watch you rip this culture apart or make illusions of collusion. When I got to that line, or make illusions of collusion, eluding I can be bought, or make illusions of collusion, eluding I can be bought. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'm rapping right now. Between my dime cipher verse, my chains and whips verse, and this, It's document 79 too. Yeah, it's been a new. Or make illusions of collusion, illuding that can be bought, nigga. Or make illusions of
this culture apart. Or make illusions of collusion, illuding that can be bought. Or losing.
Or make illusions of collusion that can be bought, or losing and having lawyers and stooges removing art. Or make illusions of collusion, illuding that can be bought, or losing and having lawyers and stooges removing art. Come on, my nigga. Illusions of collusion, illuding that can be bought, or losing and having lawyers and stooges removing art. Come on, my nigga. This is what we need.
This culture apart. Or make illusions of collusion, illuding that can be bought. Or losing and having lawyers and stooges removing art. I ain't the reason you ain't looking as hot. It ain't my fault. You a Karen. If you really want to know, talk to your boss.
Or make illusions of collusion, illuding that can be bought. Or losing and having lawyers and stooges removing art. I ain't the reason you ain't looking as hot. It ain't my fault. This is me talking to this nigga. Yeah, you could put my name in this shit and act like my word is bigger than all these other niggas who's saying even worse than you. Come on.
Matter of fact, you got.
No, I said, I ain't the reason you ain't looking as hot. It ain't my fault. You a Karen. If you really want to know, talk to your boss. And let me tell you something. I haven't even warmed up yet. This song is 4 minutes and 10 seconds long. The final version may be even longer, but understand, I ain't even started yet. One more play and we out of here. One more play. Shout out to everybody who's in here. Shout out to in advance to all the reactors who will react to this. There will be a whole music video, and it's going to be a movie just like Document 79 was. You know, I'm a rapper giving his opinion. I know just how important the reactors are. Thank you guys for everything. Let's go, man. Hunter McMahon said, listening to Document 79, I was sad I couldn't see your reaction to it since you had written it yourself because you have so many fire bars. It's nice seeing your reaction. So thank you, man. Thank you.
Shame to what you see.
Look, the only thing I ever had in this world's my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking breaker for y'all. These rumors of collusion can be abusing and scarred. There's no way y'all was that stupid. This shit confusing and hard. You went against the culture and lost the culture you lost. Now you gotta save face when you face the culture you cross. I feel sorry for this nigga because he culturally lost. But sorry nigga, I can't watch you rip this culture apart. Or make illusions of collusion, illuding I can't be bought. Or losing to having lawyers and stooges removing art. I ain't the reason you ain't looking as hot. It ain't my fault. You a Karen. If you really wanna know, talk to your boss.
And the reason why, obviously, when I said, I ain't the reason you ain't looking as hot, it's not my fault. You a Karen. If you really want to know, talk to your boss. That's like me also making fun at the fact that he tried to talk to his boss. And his boss said, nigga, eat a dick and get back to work, nigga. What is you talking about? You a Karen, if you really want to know, talk to your boss, nigga. I was just being petty at that point. And because he's a Karen, and you know, Karens want to talk to your boss. Come on. You said bars are fire, but rebalance levels, bass is distorted. This isn't the final mix if you, right here. Oh, y'all not even seeing this. Oops. Hold on. It says third mix. This isn't the final mix. So really, yeah, I turned the even as I'm listening it here, really that's just the bass, but the beat can be turned down slightly. But there's not really much I can do with the distortion because some bass is just like that. Like some people use distorted bass like on a triple X song or some shit like that. But the most I can do is it can be turned down slightly. I do agree, and that's why actually I like that I played this for y'all early because this is the third mix. It says document 80 third mix isn't the final mix.
Shame to what you see. Some foolish
Look, the only thing I ever had in this world's my word and my balls. So I cannot be faking a fucking breaker for y'all. These rumors of collusion can be abusing and scarred. There's no way y'all was that stupid. This shit confusing and all.
And if you pay attention, what other song was I rapping like this? I want to know who really knows. What other one of my big songs, what flow and sound and delivery does this sound the most like? I want to see if someone catches it. What song, because it's blatant. I did it on purpose. It's blatant. I want to see somebody say, I want to see who be listening for real, for real. What flow is this? I saw somebody earlier say it, but thank you, Joe. Joe got it. Joe got it. Thank you, Joe. Yep. Okay, y'all all got it. It's Akadiddy. If you guys notice, when I'm really surgical, if you go back and listen to Whacked Out Murals, I wasn't animated, but there's a difference between the urgency of Whacked Out Murals and Akadiddy. And this was my time to go, let me slow it down. My best diss tracks, even from I'm Not Dax, are always the diss tracks. I've heard this from homies before. Like, bro, when you really slow your shit down and get to talking on these niggas, when we really start feeling like you like the spirit of Scarface, because I don't do that on purpose. That's just how I rap. A lot of people, because people say I sound like DMX, people say I sound like Scarface, people say I sound like, that's just cinematic. I have a very deep voice and that's how I go. But once I slow down, that's how I get to talking to you. You know what I mean? Chad, I record at the crib. Same cadence. I did that on purpose. Yep. Need a milli. You're going to have to wait and see. Huh? There's been a couple of people who said, what's going to be the of this song? What you going to call him? People are waiting for that. People love that. Because every time the comes, some violence comes behind it. Akadiddy strikes again. What do I say on 79? What did I say? Labry? Forget my. So I said again. Champagne cop, snitch God. I guess you're not my friend. Yo, bro, if you need some beats or graphic designs, let me know. Certified over here. Oh, you know I always need that. Yeah, man. All right, man. Thank you guys so much. I can't wait to drop this. I'm going to be shooting the music video of it on Tuesday. So it should be coming like Friday or Saturday. Excuse me. I don't want to say something right now to be married to it. But thank you guys for coming in here. Thank you for chilling with me for how long have we been doing this? For 4 hours. Literally in 10 seconds, it'll be 4 hours. I love you guys so much. We got up to 1,700 thumbs up. And there's still 577 niggas in here for 4 hours. Legendary work, man. Thank you guys so much. I can't wait to drop this for y'all. And do not forget, Look at that pinned comment. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get this. Do not forget, hip hop always wins. Go grab this shirt. We're commemorating this moment. We shall never forget this. If you want a hoodie, go grab that. You feel me? I kept them the same prices as the I Don't Like Rappers tees and as the Hip Hop is a Sport hoodies. So did not go up in price or nothing like that. I knew these would fly, but I didn't do that. I kept them the same price. So go ahead and grab that. I love you guys to death. It's been another great stream. Peace. And let people know Document 80 is